Are you a fan of good classic athleticism? Bona Factory Classic Sports Vaults proud to present a classic from our vault collection. UBD Championship 39, Ultimate Bro-Down Championship Armageddon.
Good to see you again, Clark.
Glad to be here, Dick.
I ain't seen you since UBD 72.
UBD 14 was one of my favorites. I remembered it well, just like it was yesterday.
It's funny how that works.
Indeed it is, Dick. We have a classic matchup for you here tonight.
That we do, Clark.
Yes, gents, and I will go on and say, because you've seen it with your own eyes, and you've verified it. In this corner, your current champion, you've seen him put a mile-high man through the ringer. You've seen him hooch up a young lass and slinger the humdinger. He is the purveyor of all that is wicked, the douchiest of the douches. He has two first names to confirm his shittiness. He is Tala Tala. I'm just Tala.
Tonight's challenger is a two-stepping, backstabbing young whippersnapper from a South Hansville trailer park. The thuggiest white gent you know. He owns more flat-billed caps and asymmetrical angel t-shirts than an Avenged Sevenfold merch booth. In the left corner, sporting them dandy Beats by Dre and the worst Hatchet Man tattoo I've seen in my life. The challenger, Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg.
I tell you what, Dick, we got two fine young whipsnaps here tonight ready to do some damage. What do you think? What a dapper evening indeed. What a dapper evening indeed.
Good words there, Clark. I ain't seen douchebaggery like this since I went to Walmart on a Friday night.
Well, the match is off now. We've got the fight started.
Right out of the gate, they're bumping chests. Classic bro-down start, wouldn't you say, Clark?
I think so, Dick. They're locking nipples. Nipples are locked and displaced.
A bold move considering I've seen Tyler defeat three men at once in a nipple lock.
Tyler's nipples have deflected Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg should have seen that one coming, wouldn't you say, Clark?
I agree so, Dick. Nate Dogg's coming out with a return move. Watch this. Yes, he's now producing the dreaded creamsicle vape cloud.
Tyler stumbling.
He seems stunned, Dick, but Nate Dogg's about to take advantage of the situation.
Nate Dogg's about to punch him right in the unmentionables.
You're right, Dick. He's about to slam more cock than dinner rush at 39-cent wing night at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Tyler sidesteps and counters by slapping the beats off Nate Dogg.
Oh, douchey move.
You got to work in the stockyards for 2 months to afford a pair of those, Clark.
That's good, Dick. Now, Nate Dogg's about to counter. Yes, he's looking at all of Tyler's girlfriend's Facebook selfies.
Classic douchebag move.
Classic. Oh, he's sending the dreaded PM. Oh, what's this? Tyler's about to counter with a move only a sheik will do. Yes! Tyler's attempting to Snapchat his fatty rocket to Nate Dogg's mother. Should your mom think he's deep? What? Will she accept?
He gets rejected. Now's Nate Dogg's big chance. Tyler's reeling. Nate Dogg is swapping on Tyler's girlfriend on Tinder.
Oh, she's on the fritz. She's going left. She's going right. What she's going to do? Oh, yes, she swipes right. Tyler is defeated in an epic showdown of the century.
What an unrivaled display of douchebaggery, Clark.
That's good, Dick. I haven't seen this kind of match since UBD 9, back in 2007, I believe it was.
It reminds me of UBD 622.
That was in 1936, I believe.
That's right.
Younger and fairer health in those days.
Impeccable knowledge there, Clark.
Impeccable knowledge. We would like to thank you all for tuning in to another matchup of tantalizing pugilism down here at UBD 14.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Monster Energy. It'll put some pep in your step.
It'll put a little splash in your gas.
Some jib in your jab. Go get a can of Monster Energy. And don't forget, show your friends you're one of the big cheeses. Put a Monster Energy sticker on your vehicle.
Whether you drink Monster Energy or not. While you're at it, pick up some Yeti stickers. Whether you own a Yeti cooler or not. You'll be the cock of the walk.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, this is kind of wild. Live and doing this shit once again.
It's been a long time coming, man.
It has, man. It's been a long time. I almost fucked up and said, hey, we're the Good Old Gamers podcast.
Yeah.
But as you notice, there has been a name change.
Yep, slight rebranding.
Change. Yeah. This is essentially the fucking sequel
to
Good Old Gamers.
This is the Terminator 2 of our podcast.
Exactly. This is Judgment Day.
Yes.
Well, dude, it's awesome. Yep. It's weird, too, that people can actually see us for once. And
I don't know. Poor bastards.
Yeah. You're going to get real bad fucking eye strain.
Oh, man, they're not looking at my dick.
Well, yeah.
I squint pretty hard for
I was
that.
just talking about, like, just...
Oh,
you're ugly and I'm ugly.
Okay.
We're
my mind immediately goes
sure
to genitals in all situations.
Furries. Furry outfits with realistic animal genitalia. That
We
is we're going to talk about that. That's the shit of nightmares, in my opinion.
No, it's fucking genius. That's how we get rid of furries, finally.
You just got to out-trash them, pretty much.
Beat them at their own goddamn game.
Just imagine how horrifying that would be if you're at a con or something. And some, like, cartoon-looking dog furry gets there, but it's got this fucking huge, like, realistic Red Rocket dog.
Fucking wet.
Dog dick. So fucking gross. But they just get elevated. And you're just like, oh. I'm pretty sure people would get the fuck out of the elevator.
Yeah. So.
Well, for all of you, those that don't know us, I'm Lyle.
Brandon.
And that's Brandon.
Yep.
Formerly of the Good Old Gamers podcast, as we said. It's taken us almost 2 years, right?
Yeah, because, we pretty much quit when I started school 2 years ago. So.
And then all kinds of fucking crazy life shit happens, you know?
Yeah.
I guess this is going to be kind of like an Origins episode. This is like the shitty reboot of Good Old Gamers podcast.
We done got some people in chat.
Really?
Hey guys, what the fuck's up? We're back.
I can't see any of the chat, so.
Yeah, I know, Law's a loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been not dead for 2 years.
Yeah. Almost dead. A couple times.
Yeah,
almost.
Especially for Lyle.
And then let me tell you, it's not for the lack of trying.
I'll let him fill you in on any details he wants to on that, because that's fucked.
Yeah. Just a little bit. But, I mean, I'm sponsored by, I've got my own beer now. Lyle Ultra is the finest.
It does say it.
You know, it's just, if it says it, it's true.
Yeah.
You know,
I believe everything.
It's on the internet, so it's true.
Right on, man.
But yeah, we've been, it's been a wild 2 years.
Yes.
Brandon,
I'm officially a college graduate. I'm at the ripe old age of 33. What a loser.
Oh, it's okay. I'm 33 and still just a loser.
It's okay. We're all a loser in our own right.
I actually, in our time away, I have joined a fucking touring metal band. And, it's wild. I have a new job now.
Plug the fuck out of the band, man.
Hexus. It's real heavy shit. Sludge. Loud. And sad.
A little bit more professional than my shitty vocals on this intro.
I love that shit. It's so offensive, but it's so fucking funny. Like, when you sent me that this morning, like, that's the first thing I listened to when I woke up. And I about just, like, spit coffee all over myself. But, talk a little bit about yourself. And I'll get into the horrors that is my life here shortly.
Well, I started school, went in the medical field. I'll say I went into imaging. I'll say that much. I don't want to lead people on where I work because people are assholes these days and try to get you fired for saying faggot. And we're gonna say words like that a lot. So yeah.
Sorry.
I graduated and yeah, I'm a person again. I don't know what else to say beyond that.
Well, yeah, there toward the end of Good Old Gamers, you become more of an enigma.
I know.
And that was kind of the thing, like, at the time, you know, me and Brandon were actually talking about the idea of having, like, a replacement. And I just, woo, fucking right. I give it an 8. we were talking about getting a replacement at one point in time, and I was kind of to the point where, because I mean, we'd slowed down tremendously before the house fire and shit, but it just kind of got to the point where, you know, I didn't really want to do it without you, because it's not the same.
Yeah, it wasn't good old gamers or
yeah.
whatever.
It's almost, it would have been like that shitty, I don't know if you ever watched fucking Dukes of Hazzard, but it's like when Bo and Luke went away and the shitty, like, Great Value brand cousins come on the show. You know, it wasn't right, you know. Dukes of Hazzards, I'm not a huge fan of, but I just remember.
I don't watch Dukes of Hazzard, but I appreciate you doubting my genetics.
You're welcome. I try. But, yeah, I mean, I'm sure most everybody that followed us knows I had a fucking devastating house fire at fucking New Year's Day.
Yeah, man.
2017. Lost pretty much everything and all that shit. So I've literally been rebuilding. Ended up pretty much splitting up in my relationship. All that fun fallout shit that happens after that. I could be real cynical and say some pretty hateful, funny shit, but I'm just going to hold that back for right now because I'm sure I'll be drunk enough at some point it'll come up.
We need content later.
Let's just say I've got a pretty good rant and some good things to say about somebody we know or kind of know.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, but all that happened. I kind of got in a weird. It's a dark fucking period, man. Like getting a weird fucking place for like a while, but I mean, things are on the upswing and shit, so that's a good thing. I fucking left.
Apocalyptic Pooh says, on the bright side, new shit, new life, new pussy. Hey fucking man.
Hey fucking man. That's one good thing, I'm not gonna lie, about going on the road with bands. Like, I've never been in a touring, like, professional fucking band, you know? And going with them, like, all that shit that people tell you about, it's true. It exists, like. And, I mean, you don't have to. A lot of these girls have, like, a fucking 4th grade education, pretty much, when it comes to, like, just talking about general topics. I'm not being a dick about that, but like I met some questionable intellects.
Well, you know,
and I'm not the smartest person in the world by any fucking means.
I'm just saying this as a red-blooded man. You see a hot chick with that dead-eyed look in her face, you know you're gonna fucking score.
Oh yeah, dude.
And I'm saying this as a fat ass. The only pussy I've ever slayed was the cat I sat on.
But I mean, it's cool. I left my job of 10 years and got a new job that I actually really enjoy. I'm making pretty good bank at. I got a new car. I got a new place to live. Mm-hmm. And like our buddy said, there's ladies in my life. I'm not having to be on the internet to lie about that. But it's cool though. It's, I don't know, like, I'm pretty happy with the way everything's going.
Hell yeah, man.
I got a fucking YouTube channel where I do some stupid videos.
Yeah, plug that shit, man.
Hot Dog Fate, one word. It's me and a couple of my buddies just doing some really fucking dumb videos.
I really dig the fuck out of Wet Willie. Takes me back to some Anthony Moore shit.
Yeah, dude. Like, for those familiar with the Go Gamers podcast, Anthony Moore was this bridge troll we went to school with that used to put his fingers in our ears. Till Brandon knocked
glad
the
to
shit
see you too, Decipher Nexus. Cheers, man.
Oh.
My Boomer Monster Energy, my Michelob Ultra. And your Lyle Ultra.
Lyle Ultra. The finest. Just remember it's the best. So how about the fact that I go to come in your house and one of my fucking beers were burst in the bag? And I'm like, what? I couldn't even find the hole in the beer. I still just think like their life's still trying to put its fingers in me at some point. It's just like trying to fucking diddle my grundle, you know?
Trying is long past Lyle.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's knuckle deep.
My asshole looks like chewed bubble gum from life. Just raw dogging the shit out of me.
Y'all going through Little Rock anytime? Apocalyptic Pooh asked about that.
Actually, we are. I need to find out, but we are supposed to be playing a pretty big show in Arkansas next month, actually. A couple of the bands that we're actually friends with are from Little Rock, and So we got a pretty good foothold there. We actually just played there last month.
Nice.
At a place called Vino's. It's like a pizzeria and brewery. Fucking dope ass place though. Like nice as shit. They like brew their own beer in house, and man, they got a fire ass IPA, man. That sounds so. That was like the most hipster shit thing. That's a fire ass IPA, bro. Fuck. But it's really good.
He knows. He says Vino's is fire, so.
Hell yeah, fucking rule. That's where we played, and I'm pretty sure maybe that's where we're playing when we go back. I'm not 100% positive, but I'll let you know because I'm about to start
let you know, I ain't being this a douchebag looking over here at my phone for no reason. I'm with my new medical job, I'm on call, so if some old geezer has a stroke, I have to go run him through a magnet.
If he has a stroke, I'm gonna come up there and pinch his fucking nipples till he dies, just because I'm like, you're interrupting our goddamn podcast.
Yeah, fuck them old
I don't
people.
know if pinching
They're
nipples
about
will
to
kill
die
somebody,
anyway.
but it's terrible. But yeah, me and Brandon kind of had a rekindling of the flame weekend before last.
Yeah,
We went to Atlanta and sodomized each other.
we went there to fuck some butts.
Yep, that was every fucking Facebook story I posted about. Everyone. I was just saying normal shit, not even cursing, anything. And then be like, we're on our way to Atlanta to play some pinball and show over to Brandon and fuck some butts. My mom's seen that. And I kind of was expecting my mom to be like, well, did you? Like, did I what? Did you F any bees?
I could say you're saying it that way too.
Yeah.
Did you F any bees?
You didn't F any bees in Atlanta, did you?
That's
Like,
how you,
oh, I
that's how you
slayed all
get
the
the
bees.
AIDS, Lord. But yeah, we went to the old
Southern
Fried.
Kind of a scooting part
3.
3.
Yeah, we skipped the last 2 because of school and everything, man. Well, you went one year.
Yeah, I went with old Goat Legs and my buddy Josh one year.
Goat legs. We saw some goat legs
Dude,
up there.
oh my god.
Fucking furries.
Dude, I seriously lost like 3 or 4 pounds from fucking laughing on that trip. Because,
Dude, my diaphragm is sore. Like, somewhere under this gut, I got some fucking abs after
dude,
all.
I literally felt like sick, like I had an upper respiratory infection or some shit because my whole chest and everything was just like fucking so sore from just the stupid shit that got said on that. I was just thinking, I was like, man, my mom would be so proud if she knew some of this shit. That was fucking talked
Something
about.
I'm looking for footage. So if any of y'all follow Southern Fried Gaming or Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment, I'm trying to find some footage. They videoed it there on professional camera, and they had like a little battle royale type shit. And cameraman was right in front of us. Like, I could have reached out and touched his shoulder. Me and Lyles is yelling the most obnoxious shit we could.
He picked this one guy up like this in some sort of like suplex thing, and I just kept going, twist his dick, twist his dick,
And-
the old dick twist.
And as anyone who's watched wrestling knows, like, the crowd kind of goes, rises and falls. You know, he's got your loud moments followed by a quiet moment. Well, in one of them loud moments,
Brandon.
I yell, "Diddleless kids!"
It goes dead fucking quiet, and all you hear is Brandon, diddleless kids. That's like the only time, like, I literally looked down and I had this
I've never
fucking
seen Lyle like
this fucking water-headed chut sitting next to me, and I literally fucking look over at him, and I'm just like, I was like borderline ashamed.
I was surprised we were going to get kicked out after that, but
No,
yeah,
that crowd started. They had this one wrestler come out, and every time he hit somebody, go, yeah.
It sounded like Curly from the Three
Yeah.
Stooges.
Oh, we started trying to offend people. We come up with this game. Some sick fucking weird reason that we were talking about all the multitudes of ways of leaving a kid in a hot car. And it just turned into this fucking sick game where we're just like trying to say the most offensive shit in crowds of people. I don't remember, we were coming down the stairs at one point because the elevators were a fucking nightmare on Saturday night. We were going down the stairs. I don't remember what got us on that subject again, and I was like, you ought to have seen his face. He looked like a little puckered up Gilbert Gottfried. And I thought I was going to fucking throw up Because the way Brandon just got so fucking tickled by that, and like hearing Brandon laugh like that cracks me the fuck up. So we literally just stood there. People were walking by, probably thinking we're fucking on drugs or some
doing
shit.
heroin in the stairwell.
Yeah. Let me tell you, whoa! I got a phone call from my aunt. I shall call her back.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's cool, man. We both watching phones right now. I know it makes for lively podcasting, but it is what it is.
We played a lot of fucking pinball.
Fuck yeah,
Very little video games last go around, which Southern Fried to me is more centered toward pinball.
Yeah, it always was, and to me,
I'm not trying to be a douche either.
I got an arcade cabinet in there that can play most games, like 95% of the way there. Virtual pinball, cool and all, but it ain't even close.
Yeah. You can't get those physics and shit right.
No. But speaking of pinball, I do got me a sweet ass pinball machine finally.
Brandon is now the proud owner.
Got me an Iron Maiden.
Fucking,
Dead silence.
Sorry, God damn it, I'm sorry. I'm going to just put my phone away.
It's fine.
I'm getting texted about family matters and shit.
I mean, you're having to text them, bro, at this point.
Yeah, dude. I was going to go buy a phone on my way here, but I didn't really have time. I'm going to show hope none of you are fucking epileptic.
I don't see how you use that.
I don't. Like, I haven't texted anybody. I got a really good looking girl I've been talking to a lot. I can't say anything to, like, keep winning her affection because of this shit. I sit on my phone at work. It looks like I probably just killed somebody with epilepsy. God damn it. So I gotta go buy a new phone tonight when I leave here. That's the plan. The good old Walmart's open year and fucking day and night around.
Hell yeah, go get you a burner druggy phone.
That's what I'm gonna probably do.
That's all I ever did.
I'm just gonna go spend like $100 on something decent, buy me a fucking case and put it in right then.
Yeah.
Which that one I had a case for, and my dumbass took it out for whatever reason last week to clean it, and I didn't put it back in.
I've been there.
And I sat down, and the first thing I did when I sat down in my chair in my office was I heard it just go crunch, and I'm like, motherfucker.
But yeah, I got that Iron Maiden pinball. Pretty fucking awesome. I'm really pleased with spending nearly $6,000 on it.
You've gotten really fucking good at pinball, though. I'll give you that.
I've learned a few things.
You're really good at juggling balls.
I'm pretty solid at my ball.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Although now I feel like I'm shit at it because I waxed my playfield last week or two, and it made it.
I did that one time. It hurt. It's pretty brutal.
It made the balls go so much faster.
It does. It slap like thunder.
They get all slicked up, man. They fly around like crazy.
Kind of like. It kind of like fucking put your pinball machine on turbo mode.
Yeah, really, it did.
That's fucking gnarly, though.
But I wanted to protect it because I spent $5,200 on the cocksuckers.
Dude, pinball machines are not motherfucking cheap.
No.
How much was that? The Monsters one at Southern Fried? Wasn't the deluxe one was so? Like, yeah, the deluxe one was like $10,000.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, man? You could buy a car for that.
And
that's a down payment on a house. Like,
Monsters kind of suck too.
I wasn't a big fan. One of my favorite ones we played was fucking 60s. Was it Batman 66?
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I enjoyed it. Deadpool is one of my favorite pinball machines out right now.
That was better than I thought it was going to be.
I fucking love Deadpool. Like, I'm not a diehard Marvel. We ain't fucking data boys. But, like, I don't follow that shit. But what I'm just trying to say is Deadpool's good pinball.
It's pretty sweet. I like the little fighting mechanic.
Yeah, it's got like a little video game mechanic where you can. Is it like Mystique, Juggernaut, Sabretooth, and I want to say Wolverine's in it somehow.
Yeah.
We never accessed the Wolverine shit, but
yeah,
it was cool. Willy Wonka is it's all right.
One thing that turned me off to Willy Wonka, and it's really superficial, it's a low-scoring machine. And I like seeing big numbers. I like thinking I did more than I did.
Brandon, what was that you landed on fucking Attack from Mars? Was
it's
it like...
close to $6 billion.
I was going to say it was almost $6 billion, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well,
you want a free play off of it.
Yeah. You look online at like pro pinball player scores and like it ain't shit. So,
Yeah. On one ball.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that's luck though, man. Because like
there is a lot of luck to
some of the times that like just the way the ball drains out on the sides and shit, man. Like you can't control some.
I'm slowly learning like the way you get around that is trying to control your ball to where it doesn't get in the situations where it might go over. Which, again, you can't control it 100%.
I was looking at some pinball tips on YouTube, and it was showing this like death catch maneuver where you essentially leave the right flipper up if you're in the death lane, and you kick the table right at the last minute, and it just ricochets the ball back up on top.
Yeah, I got to where I can do that pretty decent on mine.
You couldn't do that on some of those fucking pinball machines. Some of those things were so sensitive, you barely hit the table, and it tilted the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like,
I hate that too.
I was pretty bummed out about that. Like, that new not Medieval Madness. What's the new? Is it Black Knight?
Black Knight.
They got the new Black Knight. That one I played was real fucking tight like that. And that's essential on that pinball game because it's got all kinds of fucking drains at the bottom of the alley and shit.
That's a pretty fast-paced, brutal game, so you need some tilt play with that one.
I was real disappointed they didn't have Ghostbusters there. That's still my favorite.
There was a lot of shit they didn't have, like mainstay shit.
No fucking Pinbot.
Yeah.
Or Bride of Pinbot
and
that I seen.
No Addams Family, which is really
odd. The biggest selling pinball machine of all time they don't have.
Yeah.
I satisfied my urge for it, though, last weekend up at Pints and Pixels.
Oh, nice.
I went and played a little bit of... I played Bride of Pinbot and Ghostbusters. I won 2 free plays on Ghostbusters.
Nice.
I've gotten pretty decent at it.
That thing's got a hidden Easter egg on it. I think when the machine time hits midnight, you get like a super badass multi-ball thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
Yeah.
I might have to go up there at night sometime and...
It makes me wonder if like Iron Maiden's got one at 2 minutes to midnight.
That would be fucking gnarly. You never know.
I need to actually just manipulate my machine time one day to see.
I want a pinball machine, but...
I want me an Attack from Mars now, but yeah. I just bought one this year. I might at least wait another couple years before I buy it.
I've been looking at getting an older one, but I won't... If I do buy an older one, I want something that plays faster and not fucking like...
Right. Most of the old
slow play.
electromechanical ones were slow as fuck.
There were some there that was unbearable. Dude, the fucking Splatterhouse machine, though, that we seen, that thing was incredible. Like, I'd never seen one of those in actual person. And by Splatterhouse, I'm talking about like...
The game.
The
arcade
game. Yeah, the arcade game.
My biggest disappointment there was the Primus machine. That machine sucks shit.
And Primus fucking rules this band, but yeah, the Primus machine was not fun. It just had a pretty blank play field too. Like it just ball's got a lot of hang time.
Again, I think they kind of tried to design it off the old EM machines, but I guess if you're a fan of that shit, it's alright. But I see why they made that like a limited run type thing, because no one's gonna buy it.
We encountered they really fucking upped their game this year on board games. Like there was a huge board
games and indie games. Me and Lyle spent some time playing Twin Cop.
Yeah, we're gonna plug Twin Cop, of course, because I think y'all should check that out. It's like $10 on Steam. It's a fucking 2-player game where you're 2 cops that are fucking literally ripped in half, and like one half of each cop is sewed together. Like one player controls the right side of the body, one person controls the left.
And it's like plays kind of like a twin stick shooter.
It's almost like it's a little Smash TV-ish in certain points.
Except instead of 2 players, there's 1.
And it's really what the hardest thing is like figuring out, because you got to constantly be in unison to walk in one direction, and then you got to be shooting in the opposite direction, and it gets really fucking difficult, like, but it's fun. You
got to like control your characters to move in the same direction, or they either go slow or it doesn't go anywhere at all. If you do move in the same direction, you heal. Yeah. So that's a real important. So we eventually started just calling out, go left, go right.
It gets really fucking hectic really quick.
But it's pretty fucking cool. It's full of all kinds of old like 80s movie cop tropes and stuff too. So
They were kind of bare on guests this year.
yeah.
Which, I mean, it's kind of sad, one of the other things that happened since our podcast, since Good Old Gamers went away for a while, till now, is Joel West, that we had done an interview with in our earlier days. And one of the guys that me and Brandon actually kind of become friends with, like, Joel West would randomly message me on Facebook and shit all the time, and just, how you doing, happy birthday, shit like that. He passed away last year, I believe, right?
That sucks when we were going through shit and I saw that burned up Joel West thing, that the Joel West sign shit you had.
Yeah.
That shit's literally irreplaceable now. That sucks.
Me and Brandon started, see, that's one thing that's kind of fucky to me. Like, I lost a bunch of game shit. Like, I mean, we lost everything, but I actually salvaged some of my shit. Like, a lot of my consoles that were in drawers and put up, they survived. Like every console, luckily I put that dresser in my game room right there at the end, and I had all my consoles stacked in the drawers on it, and those were fine, luckily, but like all my NES games.
My camera's drifting up. I'm gonna get you a little bit more in focus here.
Like, pretty much I found out a lot of my actual NES games are still good, but all my fucking clamshell and cases they're in are like toasted. I'm gonna have to replace all that shit. But me and Brandon started cleaning that today because they've literally been, my fucking entire game collection that did survive has been sitting in fucking Tupperware containers for over a year, just because I kind of didn't want to fucking deal with any of that shit.
Yeah, I understand, man.
It's weird because I'm glad I'm playing video games again, but like man, there was a while where I just fucking didn't want to look at any of that shit. I didn't want to deal with it. I won't get into the specifics of everything that went, but it was just like that was a time in my life where I was kind of like disgusted by video games for a minute, because I'm like, I invested so much money and time into all that shit, and then it's just like gone. And that's not really the point, but everything else was going on. I don't know. I kind of held like a fucking grudge against them, because I'm like, God damn it, I wasted so much time fucking with them. I've been doing this and the stupid shit you think about in hindsight,
Yeah.
But it's kind of like one of them things, like, started playing a little bit, and I was like, I felt pretty good. And it's like, okay, I can do this shit again.
And I finally started playing just because I'm a person again.
Yeah.
I'm not just working and going to school and sleeping. So,
yeah.
I've been playing the pinball machine. Got me and Lyle, which one, arcade one up is it? The 12-in-1.
It's the 12-in-1 that's got like Major Havoc, Tempest, Asteroids, Asteroids Deluxe, Centipede, Millipede, Lunar Lander, Quantum, Crystal Castles. A couple of those fucking games I'd never heard of. I don't remember the names of them. They're not significant. Tempest, Centipede, Millipede, and Major Havoc. I'd never played that until you got me that, and that's actually one of my favorite games on the cab.
It's a pretty solid cab. Like most of those arcade one-up cabs, I kind of would soft pass on, but that one being that it's just a trackball and a spinner, so it covers like all the shit my normal main cab cannot do. And the spinner is kind of junky. You can load it full of pennies and it makes it feel better. And
that's what me and Brandon both did. Just like electrical tape and pennies, like up in it to make weights.
Yeah, it does make a big difference. But
it had kind of like a clicky feel to it, and it's just not smooth. And you weigh it down, and it just makes it like fucking glass, man. You can just smooth as a well-shaved Brazilian girl's ass.
But yeah, if you're gonna buy one of those arcade one-ups, that'd be the one I recommend. Just because it does shit you can't do on, you can't just emulate that shit on a computer because it's got just totally different controls.
I know it's impractical, just because of the size of those things. But I'm seriously gonna get that fucking 4-player Turtles when they got coming out. I got to, man. That's cool. $200 to spend, and it's got the original fucking Turtles arcade game and Turtles in Time, and something else on it. And I'm like, I can get down for that.
Yeah.
The Marvel cab they got coming out looks cool too. It's all the War of the Gems, all the old school like good 2D Capcom fighting games.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't it have a Marvel vs. Capcom on it?
I think so. That'd be the reason to get it.
Yeah.
If they put out a fucking X-Men versus Street Fighter one too, I'd be all over that. That was like one of my favorite crossover fighting games.
Kind of reminds me, one thing we saw new at Southern Fried, they started letting more like MAME cabs in. And we saw they had a Ninja Turtles, and didn't they have a Simpsons one too?
Yeah, they were so fucking.
They were massive, but
they looked cheap to me, honestly.
You know, yeah. At first glance, like, you know,
the cab was a solid build. I'm not saying like it was jangly. Just the side art and shit, and the marquee art was.
And what really, the marquee
stretched.
Art, it was stretched. And I was gonna say the same thing with the gameplay. Like, I see so many of these cabs, they put the TV in landscape mode. You know, length this way. No fucking arcade games do that. Like, you either have to stretch them out or you have black bars on the side. One day I'm going to get my phone out and take my cab apart and stream how you actually build a fucking cabinet. You put the TV in portrait mode. That way your vertical shooters have all that fucking space. And your Donkey Kongs and shit have all that.
They were playing Ninja Turtles on that one cab and it was clipping the bottom of the fucking screen out.
So like, if you turn the TV upright, you know, you got all the room for that, and your other shit barely has any kind of letterboxing to it. Yeah. So you keep your aspect ratio, and if you buy, you know, a big enough TV, you don't lose any space from it. So yeah, it's just you go through all that work to build a cabinet, and you just completely like drop the ball on, to me, one of the more important aspects of keeping the game looking like the game used to look.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you're just gonna plug an HDMI into it and go, you just do that on a normal TV and fuck the cab.
There was some really unique shit. I wish to fuck I would have wrote it down because I do not remember the name of it to save my life. But I signed up for the mailing list. There was this like homebrew arcade game that somebody had made, and it was really fucking super simplistic. Literally like two triangles on a screen facing each other. But you'd shoot, and you'd bump this, you know, shoot this ship or whatever, and it'd disappear. Well, it'd go to level 2, and there'd be 2 of them. And the one that spawns in, the second one now, is doing your exact moves from the first shot.
Yeah.
So it ends up, you get like fucking 20 other ships on this side of the screen that are all mimicking every fucking move that you've made in the past 20 turns at once. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was messing with other stuff.
It ends up becoming a fucking like, almost like a bullet hell after about 20, 30 rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets hectic. So if you just like, and there's like not much delay on your fire, so if you just want to rapid fire your way top to bottom, that's just coming at you next round.
Yeah. And then plus if you've done that like 20 fucking times, all of it's happening at once at some point.
So imagine like you could get really like autistic with it and like make yourself a little pattern so you could just like zigzag through your own.
All I remember is the description was like quantum pilot mimics your last moves.
Yeah.
And that's what got me in. I was just kind of, I fucked around with it for a minute, and then I got pretty far into it, and I was like, this is actually pretty fucking gnarly. I really wish I got a picture of it. Well, it's not like looking on that goddamn phone would do any good, but.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
One custom cab I saw, that oversized Galaga cab was pretty sweet.
That was pretty wild.
Because they did what I said. You put the TV in portrait mode, and it took up all of it.
Could you just imagine something happening if you had one of those in your basement? If you had a basement big enough to house that motherfucker accidentally falling on top of you and crush and kill you.
That's some fucking Ernest T. Worrell shit.
Yeah, know what I mean, burn. Crushed by goddamn Galaga cab.
I would just want to, if I owned that, I'd probably just hire midgets and take pictures of them trying to play it.
How about that Megadeth pinball kit that dude was working on?
Yeah, I don't know. Some of it was cool. It was fairly basic though. But I mean, he's making it for a home market. It wasn't full sized.
Yeah. It's like half sized maybe.
Yeah. Like the I don't know if you saw it, Stern's making a new home version of the Star Wars pen, which is a miniature version with no coin door or anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that still $4,000 fucking dollars?
I was gonna say, well, the normal version's around $6. This one's gonna be $4. So I'm like,
I'm spending that much money. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the actual the big boy.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was an undersized pan. You know, I hope it does good. I hope it turns out all right because I fucking love Megadeth. But you know, it's 99% sure he has zero licensing from it. So you know, it's all gonna be like, oh, if you give me two grand, I'll ship this to your garage.
Motherfucker, tell everybody what you bought there.
Oh,
probably the coolest fucking thing I've seen in a long time.
The hologram?
Yes.
Yeah. Which has it coming, I think 15th of next month it's shipping in. But they have these pinball toppers there, which look like just like a desk fan, but it had like a LED hologram running off of it. So when the fan is turning, you don't really see the fan so much as
just
the hologram.
projecting like that 3D image.
Yeah, it is really badass and ingenious.
It's programmable too, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you want it, you could just straight up throw Pornhub on there.
Dude, you ought to. Like, that'd be a good way to fucking set your shit up to actually put coins in it when people come over for a get-together or something, and then make them look at that and drain their balls. Literally.
Yeah. I bet it'd
2 sets of balls.
It could be hard to play pinball with a boner. Like.
Might be strategic. You could just fucking dong whip the table. Oh man, there was watching some people play pinball was fucking hilarious. Some people were fucking knee dropping the table and shit. I'm like, God damn, Johnny, you gonna try to fuck it?
I saw this one group of pinball jizzards, just like called them.
Yeah, I was like, all these fucking pinball jizzards around here. They were beating the fuck
out of it.
Yeah. Because I even made the comment, Brandon, I was like, if that was my pinball machine, I seen somebody do that, I was like, I'm about to do that shit to you, motherfucker. Like,
yeah, like,
these ain't cheap.
They had done wore the paint off the sides of it and shit.
That Willy Wonka machine was like a fucking $8,000 machine, and they were brand new, like introduced at that show or some shit. Mm-hmm. And they'd done worn fucking side art off the side completely.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn.
It's ridiculous, dude.
They did like an 80s prom thing. We should have just went.
We should have went.
We should have spocked the punch with like, well, I don't even know.
Cyanide.
Yeah. This is a real great part. A local nerd event turned tragic. That's terrible. I wouldn't have done that to anybody in particular. But yeah.
Alright, you keep this going. I gotta get us right. I forgot to start our audio back up, so I'm gonna start that. Alright.
So are people hearing us?
Oh yeah, people can hear us. It's the first however many minutes we've been doing, 40 minutes or so, I'm going to have to pull the audio from the stream.
I got you. Yeah, we're still working out the kinks. We obviously have a new setup because you're getting the pleasure of looking at our greasy faces.
We're suffering from incompetence right now. Yeah, so bear with us.
Me and Brandon went and had dinner with each other before.
Yeah, we had a date.
We did.
We left our kids in the car while we were gone.
Dried up like little California raisins.
Which reminds me.
Just imagine. I don't know why I thought about this, but I really want a fucking t-shirt with a California raisin like dead in a recliner with a heroin needle hanging out the top. I don't fucking know why, but I'm just like, that would make me laugh.
For those who are familiar with the old show and wondering why the hell we started with an old sponsor at the beginning of this, we do sponsor bits at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
They take editing to do, and
we didn't have one pre-recorded, so
right. So, and because they take editing, why we're doing it is the first few episodes we're gonna do live. The live stream is gonna have like an older skit, and the audio podcast version is gonna have the new one that we do because we gotta edit it and put it in. But eventually, we're gonna start rolling those new ones into the live stream.
Yeah.
So if you only watch the live stream for whatever reason, that you'll eventually get to them.
Yeah. Like, we really want to up our game, too, on our sponsor bits and shit, so
yeah,
we're going to actually record the new sponsor tonight after we're done with the live stream. Yeah. Like I said, we're still working out a lot of kinks because, God and Fire decided to take all of our other gear away. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Yep.
But we got brand new gear and better gear now.
Yep.
And we're back. I'm happy to be back though. It's exciting to have, because one of my favorite things to do when we were doing Good Old Gamers is to be able to sit down, catch a fucking little bit of a drunk buzz, and like just talk some shit. We'll talk about video games eventually.
Yeah, say the most fucked up shit that comes to mind and make a bit out of it.
There's we're going to talk to y'all about our anti-furry campaign. Because we seen some furries in the fucking hotel, and apparently furries got banned from that hotel we were staying at, like furry conventions or whatever.
Oh, really?
Or somewhere.
I know they've done that at other places. I wasn't sure about that
Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. But somebody was talking about how all these furries wear fucking like diapers underneath their fucking like they had a furry convention. They were going around finding all these used human like adult diapers filled with shit everywhere, and I'm just like, God damn it, dude. So imagine like something horrific to me is like if you take fucking Aliens, like James Cameron's Aliens, and you just replace all the xenomorphs with furries. And there's like this big queen furry at the end of it. That would be fucking a nightmare. Instead of trying to eat you, they're just trying to fucking dry hump you to death. Like, they're like, I'm going to make you smell like cabbage and rub my genitals on you. Like, no, please don't. Ugh. I disgust. It fucking, I just hate them. I want to, I just imagine, like, you know, you pull their fucking furry head off, and it's obviously, like, a person underneath. And I was like, how funny would it be if you could pull it off and just rips, and it's just, like, fucking blood spraying out your stuff. Yeah. That is, like, his actual, you know, some goddamn mascot has, like, risen and come to life on its own. It's got like the child's play thing, you know, somebody's put their soul into a goddamn mascot or some shit, you rip it off and it's like, oh, and set it back down and walk away.
Yeah, like,
it's just insane amounts of blood still just.
If you like to dress like an animal and fuck each other, go for it. Don't wear your fuck suit in public. Like, I like to get fucked by my uncle on verification, but you don't see me wearing no fucking Cletus outfit.
Some of the best times of Brandon's life was getting diddled by Uncle Randall. You don't see him dressing up like fucking Uncle Randall. Oh, goddamn, I didn't think about that. Never mind. We weren't supposed to talk about that. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Lyle. I'll just drink my pain away.
Oh, this is why I drink.
But yeah. I always every time we walked by a furry, I was like, what a faggot. This is as loud as I could.
There was just so much shit said, like these people got in the elevator. And I don't remember what the guy said. It was something really stupid. And that girl goes, you just have to ignore him. He's a terrible person. And I told Brandon, I was like, I missed the opportunity where I should have just been like, you think he's a terrible person? This motherfucker left his infant in a hot car for 8 hours in Tucson, Arizona. If we could have planned it out, you could be like, yeah, he dried up like a raisin.
Oh, we discovered
oh my god,
napalm sticks to kids.
We fucking found this random video. It's like a Vietnam song.
I'm going to try to pull it up here.
Oh man, it's very fucking like profane.
Yeah, it is.
Like there's certain parts of it that aren't really humorous at all, but I think a lot of it is just kind of funny that shit like that exists. But it's napalm sticks to kids. And it inspired a song that me and Brandon wrote. We'd be like, leaving kids in cars. Or shit. Yeah, that is it, right?
Yeah, leaving kids in cars.
Leaving kids in cars. Fucking ridiculous. 33-year-old man making dad children jokes. This is supposed to be a video game podcast.
Here we go. I think this is it.
Oh, God.
It's going to be a little crackly because it is an old video, or old song.
We shoot the sick, the young, the lame. We do our best to kill and maim because the kills all count the same.
Napalm sticks to kids. That's so fucking
Flying
bad.
low across the trees, pilots doing what they please, dropping frags on refugees.
Napalm sticks to kids.
It made us feel so good inside when the strong men
We've always been known to be the most classy podcast around.
Napalm sticks to kids.
See that family over there? Watch me get 'em. with a pair. Blood and guts just everywhere.
Just everywhere.
Napalm sticks the kids.
I love how casual he is about this most metal shit that you know they're actually singing and doing.
Napalm makes that fire
I guess that's
higher. Napalm sticks the kids.
like us making jokes about leaving kids in hot cars. I don't know.
Goose down in a 50 pit. Dow Chemical doesn't give a shit. Napalm sticks the kids. Attack some kids when you go downtown by throwing some candy on the ground and grease them when they gather around. Napalm sticks the kids.
That is fucking evil, dude.
In the grass.
That is
all
evil.
The fighting's long since past. Crispy critters in a mass. Napalm sticks the kids.
Oh man, it's so fucking metal.
It is, dude. Like,
drop some peon kids in mass.
some kids literally fucking died for this song.
Oxcarts rolling
Way to go,
down
America.
The road. Peasants with a heavy load. They're all DC when the bombs explode.
Napalm sticks the kids.
Shooting women, lots of fun. Try killing one that's pregnant, son. You'll get two for the price of one. Napalm sticks the kids.
That's
Flying
so
low
fucking
and
awesome.
feeling
That is
mean.
evil as shit,
Get families
dude.
by the stream. Drop some napalm here.
Writing a song about killing
Napalm
pregnant
sticks the
women.
kids.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of
Feeling
metal
Goose
bands.
down on his knees, wants some flesh hits in the breeze. Find his arms nailed to the trees.
Napalm sticks the kids.
NBA
How fucking long is this song?
That's like 4 minutes.
Floor, throw them psyops out the door.
Napalm sticks the kids. And we'll cut it off there, but you get the gist of it.
Jesus
I'm pretty
Christ.
sure, they came up with shit like that for the same reason we came up with shit like
That's
we
what
do.
that's what I was
Yeah.
trying to get at. Like, you try to make jokes about dark shit so you don't think about all the agony in your own life. Like,
We're so sad and depressed.
yeah, buddy. Shit, it's sad old gamers. I've been listening to The Cure in my room for 9 days.
Kurt Cobain each other at the same time.
Fucking Schlossberg.
Hell yeah.
Gonna need to dig that out and knock the dust off of it, I guess.
Well, we can talk a little bit about some video games.
We
I've been
can do
playing
that.
some.
I've been diddling a little
I'm
bit.
gonna. This is gonna be a Twitch.tv exclusive. Do-do-do-do.
Wow.
But I'm gonna show off my modded Dreamcast
Oh, yeah.
here. I've been playing the fuck out of it. For y'all, I can see normal looking Dreamcast. Well, that's
No
power button.
says you.
And then bam, there's a little SD card reader right there. Pull it out. Got like a 400 gig SD card in there with the entire US library on it.
It's pretty fucking gnarly, man.
So I've been playing the fuck out of Dreamcast, and I got something similar for the N64.
I've been looking at purchasing an EverDrive for my TurboGrafx and shit.
Hell, it's worth it. This being from being a lazy fucking.
They make things like that for 3DO.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I thought about doing, because that thing's gonna fucking die at some point. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm surprised it still functions now. Like, my fucking idiot ass thought my Jaguar has been fucked up this whole time. And my friend that's always done work on my consoles and shit bought a couple arcade cabs from him and shit. Like, I called him about fixing my fucking Jaguar and my Sega CDs. That's two that got fucked up.
Yeah.
Sega CDs still down.
Dude, I'm amazed any of your like laser optic powered shit works at all. I figured the smoke would have wiped that shit out.
I know.
And I've always heard, in any of my experience with electronics, the smoke just ruins them completely. And you have a surprising amount of shit that still works. So
My NES, my top loader that I've always had, is a melted hunk of fucking plastic. It works. Like, it's hooked up to my TV in my living room. It's a painful thing to look at, but at the same time, it's kind of gnarly. It's kind of like that fucking Game Boy that got blew up in Desert Storm that still turns on and shit. Like,
it looks like Freddy Krueger's
my
gaming
fucking
setup.
Switch was melted. My Nintendo Switch was melted, and up until like 2 months ago, worked. And the only reason it stopped working is my fucking idiot cat knocked the goddamn switch off thing and like the front of the screen and melted off. Well, I broke all that shit off and the screen would kind of hang and it fucking snapped the ribbon cable on the screen finally. And that kills me because I had like 200 fucking hours on my fucking Stardew Valley on there because I had like 300 hours on my Stardew Valley on my PC and the PC gets nuked. So I'm like, God damn it. Jesus or God or whoever, the universe is just like, you don't need to play that game, fag. So I'm like, cool. I guess I won't play it anymore. Y'all hurry up and come out with Stardew Valley 2. Give me something new to do.
Make a song about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, playing the Dreamcast. Played through Sword of the Berserk Guts Rage again.
It's weird that you say that that's what, or you told me earlier that's what you're going to talk about. And I was going to ask you the other night when I was just thinking about it, you've beaten that game like beforehand, right?
Oh yeah, many times.
That is such a difficult fucking game,
It
dude.
is.
I never beat it. And I was just like, how? Was what I wondered. Like,
Well,
fuck.
a couple of the bosses, you learn to fucking jump slash. Like Zod, the main... Well, he's not the end boss, but he's the hardest boss in the game.
Correct me if I'm wrong, too. The jump slash takes like a second to initiate, don't it? Like, don't he jump and then swing kind
No,
of
he
deal?
like does an upward slash and then comes down. So it's kind of
Okay.
all in like one smooth motion.
Yeah.
And it initiates like a flinch on the boss. So like the Zod, the main really hard guy, even though he's not the boss of the game, those flinches really come in handy on him
Yeah.
because he's like really aggressive, sticking his one arm way up your ass. But Sword of the Berserk, I can't recommend that game enough on the Dreamcast.
It's fucking... The arterial sprays in that
Yes.
game is what's always turned me on
It is what
to it.
introduced me to Berserk. I ain't a big anime fan, because I think most anime is gay as fuck.
I remember when you got that game on Dreamcast.
I didn't even know like
It
what
just
it
looked
was.
like a cool hack and slide. It was
Yeah.
a new fucking game out on Dreamcast.
But
at
you
the
start
time.
looking at all the unlockables and shit. There's like a really deep backstory to everything. So I'm like, there's got to be more than just this game. And then back then, back then using Mama.com and Dogpile, you didn't really come up with shit that easy.
Lycos.
So eventually I did come across the Berserk anime, and you see behind Law right there, there's a picture of good old Guts. And he's the
Brandon's
guy.
branded
Yeah,
with the
I
symbol
am.
for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
You could actually say that was a game purchase that changed your life.
That was my real life DLC. I don't know if you can see it on here, but
Fuck yeah.
it's a hack and slash. It does suffer from one big flaw, the biggest flaw in the game, and it was like, critics raked it over, and they're fairly for it. Hey, Guts wields like a 7-foot long sword, and they decided, hey, look, we're gonna make this game kind of realistic, and if you hit the wall, your sword bounces off.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's a terrible mechanic because especially when you have a bunch of fucking enemies piling in on you
And
and you're too close to a tree or just some
half
random
the game
shit.
is like in alleyways and shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can put your sword away and punch, and you got got all of Guts' weapons. He can throw daggers, he can throw bombs, he has a sweet-ass arm cannon, which I only pretty much use on bosses, or, like the really tough common enemies that you can kill in one hit with it. But, really the sword's what you gotta use to kill shit. The punching don't do shit, the bow's too slow, the bombs, they do good for the small, piddly shit enemies. And like I said, arm cannon, I say for the bosses, because you can easily take off a quarter of their life by just wasting your arm cannons on them.
Yeah.
So you kind of just have to deal with it. About all you can do is use vertical slashes versus horizontal slashes with your sword, because obviously you're going to hit less shit around you. It's very fucking cinematic, and it's one of the few Dreamcast games that has really great voice acting on it.
Yeah, the voice acting is very spot on.
Like,
in that
if
game.
you like Berserk at all, or just have a passing interest on it, I'm sure you can get on YouTube and look up all the cinematics of it. Like I sat down and beat that game the other day in like 3 hours. Most of that was watching cinematics. It's a pretty short game, but
it's essentially like what, maybe if you were to break it down in level scale, like maybe 8?
if that, yeah.
6 to 8, something like that. Chapters, I guess.
If I would liken it to this one edition of the comic or the manga, as its own self-contained story. The author Kentaro Miura, he wrote and directed that game. So to me, it's like a extra piece of canon to the story. It doesn't change anything along the main story of the series, but it's like its own little filler piece, a little side story that Guts went on.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking cool. I know it's got like a little mini game with the VMU you can do. I've never went into that. I need to replace the battery in my VMU just to fucking check it out finally.
Do you think your Cheo is still alive? Like,
that fucker's dead. I left that bitch in a hot car years ago. It looks like the French fries under my seat.
The KOs are made with so many preservatives, like they still maintain their fucking shape and elegance pretty well, just like a McDonald's French fry.
I love the KOs though. That was back when Tamagotchis were big. Like you were a subhuman piece of shit if you didn't have a Tamagotchi.
Dude, I couldn't even keep my Tamagotchi alive. Why do you think I wouldn't leave my kids in a hot car? Yo, you mean I gotta feed it too? God damn it. Dude, all my Tamagotchis ever did was just shit on themselves constantly. And I'm like, you mean I literally took $20 goddamn dollars of my allowance money to buy a video game where I clean shit up? Like, fuck you. Fucking virtual pet. Bang.
But
like, fuck Tamagotchi.
But yeah, Berserk, I think it's got easy, normal, and hard. I usually play through it on normal because hard is... I mean, that's why I don't have any hair. It's a hard mode, and my kids.
I just imagine you playing that game, be like, ah, and all your beautiful locks just falling out.
But shit.
I don't have any hair neither.
But yeah, it's one of the top games on Dreamcast, I think. And it's not one that was... It's a Dreamcast exclusive. You can't play it on any other console.
That was actually one me and you swapped back and forth for a good while back in the day.
Yeah.
Because that was always mine and Brandon's deal. Like, because we grew up fucking broke kids. Mm-hmm. We were poor. And like, $60... I mean, $60 is still an incredibly fucking large amount to pay for a goddamn video game, in my opinion. But
especially
like,
when you got so many great indie titles coming out for like $20.
And less, like, you know. But that was what... Oh, excuse me. That's what me and Brandon used to do. We would fucking... You know, one of us get a new game, beat it, wear it out for a little bit, we'd trade games, and then swap back and forth. And it always worked out pretty well for us. Mm-hmm. But that was one we'd swap back and forth quite a bit. And it was... I love the insane amount of fucking gore in that game.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, once you had a rage meter in that game.
Kill the babies, save the turtles, y'all.
Hell yeah. But as you did damage...
Priorities.
Or took damage, you built up a rage meter in that game. And when Guts hit his rage, it was just like you were invincible. Nothing stopped your sword, not even the walls. And everything you died just fucking exploded. As it should, because
You're getting hit with a goddamn 200-pound fucking sword.
Dude, it's more like 500 pounds.
Well, yeah.
That thing is like...
Like that thick?
Yes.
Bring me all the BBC swords y'all got in there.
But the enemy design was cool. It was about all these little plants that like come and possess people in their sleep. And it just turns them into these grotesque monsters and stuff. So it's pretty damn cool.
There's a lot of the enemies in that game make me think of shit from like The Thing.
Yeah,
and shit, because they're just like fucking horrific. Like,
if you look at Berserk, like
the
manga and shit, it takes a lot of
it's hardcore
inspiration from things like The Thing and Hellraiser and stuff.
What was The Thing in Berserk you told me about? I think it's in the manga where isn't there like a tree that grows like demonic babies? Or some shit,
yes,
and they all like end up eating on Guts, and Guts literally lights his ass on fire to kill all of them. Like,
yeah,
God damn!
It's like one of the apostles, which are like big monsters in there. She's taking all these kids out of the village, and she puts them in these cocoons, and they become these little like demon fairy things. So they get on Guts, start biting them and stinging them. So he runs through a goddamn fire, sets himself on fire, and then goes under one of them cocoons and puts himself out with the guts of kids. It's one of the most metal fucking scenes, and it's never been adapted to any animation yet. I'm like, fucking why?
Now, I know one thing we have talked about is your dislike for the animation style for the new Berserk, right?
Yeah.
The 3D anime, which, don't get it twisted.
Dude.
I'm going to be the first public to say, I fucking hate anime.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
Yeah,
There's certain... I don't hate all of it. I like a lot of the classic shit.
Yeah.
I like Berserk. Now, that's...
Especially
the super hardcore violent shit. Like, I like that.
Shit that you can't do with conventional movies, you know.
That one that me and you watched when we were in Atlanta, I actually enjoyed that. Yeah, I actually thought that was kind of cool.
Gantz is pretty solid.
Stuff like that, but like, when you're fucking Be like, hey guys, you wanna hang out and watch some pervy anime? Fuck you, dude. Like, I don't watch that. My dick don't get hard to animated bitches, first off. And secondly, like, I'm not sitting in a room with a bunch of bros, like, fucking watching schoolgirl anime. I'm like, that's weird, dude.
Yeah, half of that shit is so fucking lame. Like One Piece and Dragon Ball Z. Fuck all that shit.
I like a bunch of the older shit, I guess, like, and I'm not by any means like a fucking purist. I don't know jack shit about a lot of it, but I'm just basic. I like fucking Ninja Scrolls, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Demon City Shinjuku is my favorite fucking manga anime movie of all time, just because it's essentially an animated horror movie. I'm down for that. It's got wizards and shit in it. That's cool too. Like Akira, of course. I mean, you know the basics. I'm a basic bitch anime person.
Yeah, I like all that. I like the '98 Berserk film, which is actually what the company that did the first Pokemon movie, and I think all the rest of them, they did the '98 Berserk anime. So that's a big drastic jump from Berserk to Pokemon.
Yeah.
But
speaking of Pokemon, that's the one thing I will say. Y'all motherfuckers may hate me for saying it and shame me, but I really like Detective Pikachu.
I haven't seen it.
I watched a bootleg of it on a fucking website, and dude, it's actually really fucking good.
I'll take your word on it. We have pretty similar tastes in movies.
They throw some pretty fucking... Ryan Reynolds throws some pretty risque shit in there as Pikachu. Like, he says something at one point like, "Are you gonna put your fingers in me?" or something like that. I'm like, that fucking rules.
I thought you was going to say he left one of those mini Pikachu things in Hot Car. It turned into a Ditto.
It's funny that you say that because Dittos play a prominent fucking role in Detective Pikachu at one point. They figure out how to essentially insert... I don't know how they do it.
I like where this is going. I like the word insert and Ditto.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how they do it. But there is one of the people... Do you want some spoilers?
I don't... It's Detective Goddamn Pikachu. Okay. I ain't worried about the plot.
Okay. Well, aptly played. They essentially... One of the characters is a fucking Ditto. But it's a human. They figure out how to make the Ditto emulate human. And there's this one just scene that is... Because you know how stupid a Ditto's face looks? It's just... That girl's face turns into a Ditto face on a human body. And it's just like... It's just the stupidest thing. I was like, you're born with 8 chromosomes. Like... and so much water is in your head. Like... It was so bad.
I always wondered about the games where you know
like,
you
how
had,
did they do that?
You had the breeding, and you know breed a Pokemon with a Ditto to get a copy. Are they just like humping this mound of jelly like a flashlight?
What I fucking think is hilarious how much of a dead fucking Ditto would be. He literally is just sitting there getting railed with that fucking stupid face. I fucked dead bodies that had more action to them than that.
It'd be like fucking your grandparents' waterbed or something.
Fucking your grandparent on a waterbed. Ditto. What a stupid fucking... I don't know, though. I guess you would have to be a gelatinous ball of shit to, like, just mold yourself into whatever you want.
Thanks.
Are you a Ditto, Brendan?
Yeah, you found me. I'm a gelatinous ball of shit.
Me too. It's okay.
Well, you're pretty unbald.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I do have a lot of hair. Sorry. But I am gelatinous.
Yeah.
So,
a lot less gelatinous than you used to be.
dude, I've lost 70 fucking pounds since last year.
Like, yeah, man. I'm getting there. I've lost...
Look at this.
Look at that
it's
man belly.
Skinny. My belly's going away.
I'm down about 15 pounds when I started. I started dieting again once I graduated because I got to live more than 3 years after graduating.
I did this thing called the My Nerves Stay Fucking Right Crash Diet, where I just fucking smoked a bunch of cigarettes and ate very little for like a few months, and it worked out. But now I'm eating healthier, and actually now that I'm not all depressed all the time, I was like, God damn, I'm hungry all the fucking time. But I'm like actually I pretty much live off fucking beef jerky and coffee. I'm fine with
That's
that.
a solid diet.
Black coffee and beef jerky. Like, you'll lose weight and feel great.
I mean,
You get weird chest pains every now and then, though. Don't know what that's all about. But, you know, my check engine light's been on for quite a long goddamn
little
time.
congestive heart failure never killed anybody.
Never. It's just mild death. That's not a bad side effect to have. But, talking about Berserk. Well, some of the boss battles, I don't think I ever made it to like many of the boss battles in that game because, like I said, that's one I never really had the patience to get good at and be like, eh.
The first boss is really almost a mini boss. He's just the big guy, well, the big like mace looking thing. He's just the water headed fuck. Like, and that's when you discover like the whole plant possession thing. He's actually possessed by the plant, and anyone possessed by those plants, they're just like they're water headed. They just wander around making noises.
Kind of got like a William Birkin from Resident Evil 2 look to him. A couple of them the dude that's got the big eyeball on his arm and shit.
Yeah.
A lot of that, it made me think of that a little bit.
They got a lot of claw tattoos attached to him. But,
now that's a kid that got left in a car. This is like a fucking baked bean rolling off your stomach.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
It took the thought right out of my mouth. Fucking that dog. Duke, you ain't gonna tell nobody, are you? Duke's beyond horrified at this point. Oh, Duke's dead. He got left in the hot car too. Which I would never leave a dog in a car.
Kids, probably.
I would never leave an animal in a car. Put it that way. Roll that beautiful beef. That thing used to freak the fuck out of me when I was a kid.
Klaatu?
What the fuck am I doing watching Total Recall anyways as a kid? Like, and I always want to be a chick with 3 titties.
Yeah. No shit.
Where
man.
can I find? I gotta go to Mars to buy one of those? Like, I'll go. Elon Musk, hook your brother up. I'm ready to go to Mars. Get me some 3-titted bitches.
I don't care. One of them's paper mache. Like,
all I remember, like, I mean, I've seen Total Recall several times. One of the always things that just stuck out in my head is that fucking the taxi driver that betrays Arnold at the end, the black dude. That don't he gets killed, but I can't remember. Don't he get drilled or some shit?
Fuck, I don't remember.
I can't fucking remember. I remember they're like they drill through the wall toward the end when he's hanging out with fucking baked bean, Boston and shit, and like, but anyways, like that chick with 3 tits like opens her shirt up and he goes, "Woo, girl, I remember wish I had 3 hands." I was just like, I always thought that was awesome. I'm like, nice delivery, dude.
Hell yeah.
Smooth motherfucker.
I wonder if a guy with one hand can do that to a girl. Might be good line. I'll have to chop off one of my hands to find out. That might work.
Wow. That makes no sense.
What do you mean?
Chopping off all your hands?
One of my hands.
Oh, I thought you said I'm going to chop off all my hands. I'm like, then you couldn't grab any titty.
No, no.
Maybe like pinch her with your toes? Like, that's weird.
I don't want my toe jelly on no titties.
I kind of want to see somebody with no arms, like, grabbing a titty with their foot, standing up. That'd be so fucking weird. I want a painting of that. I hang around my kitchen where people walk in and be like, well, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. Like,
done in the same style. I don't know anything about art, but there's weird ones where you had like all the melting clocks and shit.
Fucking Dolly, like Salvador Dali or whatever.
I don't, whatever.
I think that was art. If anybody's an art nerd, I'm sorry if I got that wrong. I'm pretty sure it's fucking Salvador Dali. It did like the melting clocks and
all that melted kids.
It's just like a painting of a Geo Metro with all these like just melted ass kids.
It's got
all this painting, leaving kids in cars.
Metro has like this non-Euclidean geometry too.
Geometry is such a tiny car, but it's just like the only thing you're wondering, like, there's no way you're fitting 18 melted kids in the back of that car.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Well, if you turn them all into children meat slurries, you can fit them. Just
Step aside when you open the door.
You just blend all these kids up into a big vat of meat paste. You just put it in this car and leave it in Arizona for like a month, and it just turns into this big baked like cube of Spam made out of kids.
That might be how they make Spam. I don't know.
Shit.
Might be why it's so delicious.
Succulent.
And artery clogging.
The bad thing is you're a father, so
Yeah.
but you're not a shitty father, therefore you've never left your kids in a hot car.
That anybody knows of legally.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. As another state, it cannot be prosecuted in the state of Alabama.
Yeah. Extradition does not apply here.
I talked to Alexander Schneider.
Yeah, he's got a goddamn... I can go get you his phone number right now. I just gotta look outside at one of the random billboards. Like, that motherfucker... I was counting billboards, like, when we left for tour. And I counted, I think, literally, like, 35 between Coleman and Tennessee. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Like, motherfucker's a genius. Marketing genius.
Oh, yeah. And it's kind of just a big ripoff too. Just the way they do their shit. I don't know if any of those big lawyer firms that just go after insurance companies. All they do is they call up the insurance company and just basically hound them for settlement. You could do it yourself. I mean, I guess
not pay somebody a fucking large sum of money.
Yeah, not pay someone 80% of what you're going to get out of it. I mean. If they wanted to, they could fight back, and you might have to get a lawyer, but you could just do it yourself first. And if you needed one, you could go with them. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you're in that situation where you might be hiring an Alexander Shenano, just try it yourself first.
What was that? What was the name I said when we did that pod? We did the fucking sponsor bit about. Was it? I'm Alexander Honolulu or some shit like that. It just like went on for fucking ever.
Alexander
Honolulu. But
oh shit!
Your dog is being such a fucking dick.
I imagine one of my kids just came home just being a fucking faggot.
You know your kid wouldn't come home if you just leave it in a car.
I should leave that asshole in the car. That's what he gets for growling up my stupid dog.
Don't leave the dog in the car.
I
even though he's an asshole.
Fuck that dog.
You have such good love for your dog.
He's the dumbest piece of shit I've ever seen.
I do miss Roscoe, like occasionally barking, but it's aggravating. I'm kind of buzzed. I don't know where the fuck I was like, I'm about to get in some dark territory and just start talking about why life can suck at certain points. I'm like, I was like, we've made it this.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. I got hit in the feels there for a minute.
It's gonna turn into a country song before long.
Well, I miss my dog.
I'm turning to fucking Foghat.
Okay, so this is something I wanted to talk about. What in the fuck is an actual Foghat?
Nobody knows.
I know it's a band.
Maybe I came up with the thought that it was in like an old-timey Victorian top hat with reflectors. And like
so
a candle on top.
Because it was so foggy in Victorian London all the time. Just that way you can see that motherfucker riding his insanely ill-proportioned bicycle. Charlie ho! The wheel's bigger than me. Good day. You know, you just look in the fucking fog and just see this like beam of candlelight moving. And you look up and it's like, oh, hello down there. Fucking just...
Oh, I spotted your fog hat.
I'm glad you had your fog hat on tonight. I would have walked right into your 8-foot-tall bicycle. Cheerio. Thanks for the fog hat. It's like all these people are like going out at night and shit like, hold on, dude, I must ready up my fog hat. This one's candle driven. And it's just got a candle set down on the top hat. And then he wonders why he catches on fucking fire and dies. Like, Oh, this is the third top hat bunting, or fucking, this is the third fog hat bunting I've seen this month.
There he comes out the first electric fog hat, and it weighs like 40 pounds.
It's just like,
He's like laying like this.
you look like you've had a stroke. Cheerio, that's a delightful Tesla fog hat you got there.
12 minutes, battery life. Cutting edge.
It just accidentally like missed circuits. So you see the person start like getting electrocuted. Like, my God, it's fog hats, motherfucker.
He's flirting with disaster.
Oh, what was it? You said you were going to open a bar called Foghats. It just plays their one hit song over and over. And I'm like, God damn it. It's kind of like meeting Ronnie Van Zant at fucking Southern Fried Gambler Expo.
What a fucking douchebag.
Dude, I wanted to go up to that guy and literally look him in the face and be like, did you die in a plane crash? Like, this fucking guy. He was like standing there watching me and Brandon play pinball. And this motherfucker, one of my best friends, Matt, is the drummer for Hexas. He's a herpetologist. He doesn't have herpes. But he's a herpetologist, and you know, he's not down for killing snakes and shit. And that's cool. He would have murdered this motherfucker. This dude single-handedly, I'm pretty sure, made the fucking snakeskin industry go up by like 15, slither up 15 fucking points. This dude, his hair was longer than mine, and mine's like fucking, I don't know, it's a little bit past shoulder length.
I'm pretty sure
like
he got his outfit when it's
off of Ronnie Van Zant's dead body.
Well, it might be, but with the origin of this outfit, when they got finished filming Indiana Jones, they had to do something with all those goddamn snakes. So they just
snakes on a plane.
Yeah, they had to wholesale all those cocksuckers off.
If that dude was riding an airplane with that fucking suit on, Samuel L. Jackson would show up and be like, too many goddamn snakes on this motherfucking plane. Like, because this dude, his hair was longer than mine. It was in a ponytail. He had a beard. Of course, that's like typical now. Has a beard and shit, but this motherfucker had a black cowboy hat that had a snakeskin bind on it, a snakeskin shirt with a snakeskin textile button up on top of it, with some super fucking tight Wrangler black jeans and snakeskin boots. I literally about shit when I looked at that dude. And I looked at Brandon and I was like, that's the dude from fucking Leonard Skinner, man. Like, and then he had his other friend with him that looked like a fucking half-lit Bob Dylan. He's like, try my moonshine, it's divine. Fucking, it was this shitty fucking Quaker Oat fan hat. Like, oh, God damn it. I don't judge people, but I'm just like...
Yeah, you do. I judge the fuck out of them.
Well, to a degree, because, I mean, you know, but...
We're just talking about how we want to fucking kill furries.
I was just like, what the fuck, man? Like, I literally want to ask that guy, I'm like, didn't you die in a plane crash in like the 70s? Like,
yes.
Are you from Alabama or Gainesville, Florida? I'm confused here.
They haven't had them a couple sickly looking lot lizards with them.
Oh, yeah,
Getting them some of that brown fog hat off of them.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like, yeah, took her up there in the room, slid off. Went up her room, slid off her britches, gave her a little pocket. Oh, that's so stupid. She just touched him a little fog hat. You know. She said, you got so much snakeskin shit. He's like, I even used a snakeskin condom on my fog hat. It was just ridiculous. I was just like, man, whatever you're into.
Maybe he was a snake fairy. I don't know.
A snake sprite? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't get over fucking Rob Dylan that was with him, though, or Todd Dylan, whatever his fucking name was. Like, Clover Valley Bob Dylan. The bad thing is, he literally looked at my face, and I was just kind of like, do you talk like, you know, I was just imagining being like, I'm playing pinball, it's going well. Ooh, I just drained my ball. Now I'm in hell. Like, you know.
God, I fucking hate Bob Dylan.
I do too. I'm not a fucking Bob Dylan fan at all.
No.
That's better than you two, I guess. I got verbally assaulted by some fucking dickwad on the internet. Who I won't give his name, but I will at some point. I'm just not drunk enough now. And I was just like, I refuse to be insulted by a guy who has a Facebook handle in this day and age, and on top of that, his favorite fucking band's U2. I was like, I hope I can murder you out in public as soon as possible.
I don't know who I'd rather punch harder, Bono or Lars Ulrich.
Ooh, that's
Probably have to go with Bono on that, man.
That was such a, I don't know, man. Bono would show up and try to turn your water into wine because that fucker's got like such a shitty Jesus complex.
Yeah,
It'd almost be worth punching the Edge though. You know, the guitarist from U2's name is the Edge. I'm like, y'all obviously got more money, more success than I'll ever have, but I still fucking hate you. I don't know. That would be a tough one. That was because I really, really, as much as I do like Metallica, like, I fucking hate Lars Ulrich like so much. What I watched this video one time that just blew my fucking mind. It's literally Lars Ulrich bitching about James Hetfield eating a fucking ham sandwich, and he's sitting on this like fucking $1,000 like leather couch. He's like, he's just a terrible fucking person. And he's like sitting there wiping his greasy fingers on this fucking leather sofa. And I'm just like, you motherfucker, like. You learn how to play your fucking drums. He's like the white Bill Cosby. Fucking Lord. James Hetfield sucks. Fuck Lars Ulrich. I hate to say it too because I mean it does suck. Like you were talking about this on the way. It does suck that Cliff Burton died. Yeah, of course, because Cliff Burton arguably was like one of the best fucking bass players of all time.
Agreed.
And but god damn it, I can't lie. I'd be lying if I said it didn't make me laugh. Just that fucking Metallica behind the music where they're talking to Kirk Hammett. He's like, I looked all around and I couldn't see Cliff. And then the way he describes it, I just imagine Cliff's feet sticking out from under the bus.
Like the witch from the Wizard of Oz.
I was fixing to say, and just curling up like the witch from the Wizard of Oz. That's so fucking terrible to say. But then just the way, he's like, I looked around, I could find Cliff. And I was just like, Cliff? Just the way he fucking does it cracks me up so goddamn hard. Like, Cliff? And I'm just like, y'all were so fucking hurt by it that you were placing one on tour 2 weeks later. Like, that's how damaged you were by that shit. Which is funny too, because, you know, joining up with Hexus, I've been friends with those guys for years. And I followed that band around. Like, I went with them a couple years ago, you know, worked merch table for like the end of a tour. So everywhere we'd go and we'd be meeting people and I'd, you know, introduce myself. And I was literally telling people, I'm like, hi, I'm Jason Newsted. Like, and every time Billy and Matt would say something, I'm like, I'm sorry, Hetfield and Lars. I'll get right on that, guys. You need your knobs polished.
Please don't mix me out.
My bass, like one of my knobs on my bass had this like staticky noise in it, and fucking Bat was just like, maybe you should just pull it out and like polish underneath it. I was like, I always need a good knob polishing. Like, so that kind of turned into a running thing. I was like, need your knobs polished, Mr. Lars? Need your knobs polished, Mr. Hatfield? And then Billy got to the point where I was calling him Hatfield. He'd be like, yeah. Like,
can I grease up your fog hat, Mr. Hatfield?
Dude, I want a fucking shirt that is just like fog, and all you see is a reflective top hat sticking out the top of it, and it's just like a shadow of somebody riding one of those shitty bicycles with a big wheel. It just says fog hat. They should have come up with that shit in the 70s when they were still a fucking band. Like, what a great idea.
Fucking hate Foghat.
I'm not a big fan. Slow Ride. That was another one.
Oh, okay. All I know is we're driving down the road and we're flirting with disaster.
I thought about you the other night because I was like just scanning through the radio. I didn't have any good CDs or anything in the car. I got off Spotify and shit. And I was like just flipping through the local radio stations, and they were playing that goddamn song of 107.7, which is like the R&B station. It's like, Dirty Sally, Dirty. And I thought about you immediately because I remember we used to have this fucking woman that lived like in our neighborhood named Dirty Sally. Like, she didn't have any
I'm pretty sure it said that on her birth certificate.
Me and Brandon were literally standing in our yard, in Brandon's yard one time. We were kids, and she just come up and be like, "You got any cans?" I'm like, no. We're fucking 10 years old. We're not saving cans yet.
I remember my family's version of doing charity. It's like getting canned beans and shit to give to Dirty Sally.
She didn't have any doors on her trailer.
No.
And like there was like 50 dogs that lived in and out of there.
I figured out she didn't have a can opener because we give her like these big boxes of canned food and she'd use them for like doorsteps.
I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but it was we are because that was a running joke. Everybody would always be like, "Oh, Dirty Sally, you better clean up your bedroom. Oh, Dirty Sally's gonna come get you." It was almost like a Krampus kind of individual. If you don't clean your house, Dirty Sally's gonna get that grundle, buddy. You know. But like this fucking Aaliyah song come out when we were like, I don't know, 12 or 13, and Brandon come to school one day, and he was like, "Holy shit, there's a song that's talking about Dirty Sally." And then we like heard it, and it's like, there's this guy real lightly in the background just going, "Dirty Sally, dirty, dirty." And then it's got that fucking annoyed ass baby noise in it.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and I'm like, God, leave that in the car. You strap it to this child seat, it can't open the door and get out. Yeah, it just perpetually gets worse.
Our good friend and buddy who is now a hardcore heroin addict actually spray painted not her house, her.
Wait a minute, what? Oh, yeah. Mr. I shot heroin up through my cock because all my other veins are blowed out. Dude, we're talking about announced that shit to me in the middle of fucking Walmart one night. I literally didn't say a word. I just turned around and walked off. I'm like, I'm not being seen with you anymore. And it sucks because he was one of our really good friends growing up.
Yeah, he was. I've encountered several people over the years who are like that. Like one guy I used to be neighbors with in an apartment. I call him Weirdo Jeff because he's a weirdo named Jeff. And makes sense.
Easily figured out.
Yeah. He lives the most like trashy fucking lifestyle and thinks it's so normal. Everybody has these problems that he does. Like if I run into him at Walmart, I'm like,
I got gangrene in my fucking dope chute hole again. I'm like, what?
I tried to avoid him, but he always finds me.
Oh God!
But he always comes to me. Yeah, in the past 2 years, I've lost 3 kids and 2 divorces, and sometimes I get to see him if DHR lets me and.
If I ever pull a heroin needle out of my arm, I get to look at my kids. Fucking piece of shit.
And I'm like, dude, this shit is not normal. I don't know you well enough for you to be telling me this shit.
Like it's like somebody barely knows, like, yeah, I knocked her out and forced her into an abortion and punched her in the back of the head. It's like, God damn it, dude, I went to church with you one time. Like, what?
The first time we ever met him, we was at that apartment with the pool. So I'm there with my family, and he was there. Just comes up and starts telling me about these other fucking kids he's lost in other divorces before this. I'm like, so this last time when you told me that shit, I'm just thinking, why the fuck are you still breeding? Fuck.
That's what I don't fucking. That's one thing that does truly piss me off that I don't understand. There's a lot of fucking people that literally are pieces of shit. Can't pay their fucking rent. Can't pay nothing else. And I'm not going to name any names, but I work or have worked with somebody. This girl had a fucking brand new fucking ballin' set of fake titties. yet drove a piece of shit truck and had dirty ass kids all the time. I'm like, maybe you shouldn't spend $2,000 on your fucking tits, honey. Maybe you should have bought the kids like some education or like at least a fucking clean t-shirt, you know.
Yeah.
You can't feed your goddamn kids Lunchables every goddamn day.
Them Capital One's gonna come repossess some more chromosomes from them.
Yeah, no shit. I hope she didn't finance them motherfuckers, because miss that first payment, they'll come and cut them saline bags out of your chest. Could you imagine like a tit repossession company? You didn't pay for them.
Be like a Poltergeist.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I highly recommend anyone who hasn't seen it, Poltergeist, the trauma film. It's about a haunted KFC. It's pretty fucking badass.
Pretty much like zombie chickens.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts is that old lady like skins that dude. She's like, I just love the skin. She's like just sitting there eating on that dude's fucking like big chunk of flesh. Like,
I love the Subway Jared in there. I don't know, remember this gigantic fat fuck comes in there. I mean, makes me look skinny, and they're like, oh my god, it's Jared. And he comes in there and orders a big fat ass meal. He gets it. Takes like one bite and has to run to the shitter. He like shits himself to death basically and comes out as this little skinny guy. Like, way to go, Jared.
Please tell me you've seen the South Park with Jared. That's
the
why
AIDS one?
I about giggled. That's why I was laughing so hard. After it come out, he was a fucking piece of shit pedophile. They did this episode where he's literally in the background like fucking like snatching kids up randomly in scenes and just like running off. Never says a word. He's just like, my precious.
I remember the one that he kept talking about how the secret to losing weight was getting AIDS. And he was talking about getting like aids to help you, like personal aids, you know, assistance.
Oh, I got you. But it's coming off like you score some AIDS.
It's
you're
like,
gonna lose a
the
lot of
only
weight.
thing you need to do to lose weight is get AIDS.
Fuck.
And every time it show him walking down the street, have this shitty, well, here comes Jared song.
What a goddamn piece of shit.
Oh,
I heard he's getting like fist fucked daily in prison. That's pretty gnarly.
views on homosexuality is what we've just been asked. It's gay.
I'm down for it. Whatever
Yeah.
floats your boat. That's cool.
Yep.
I don't really care. I got a few of my friends are gay and they're good people.
Yep.
So it don't bother me. To each their own, you know.
We may toss around the word faggot, but we're talking about people who...
I've used that term since I was younger, before I even knew, that it was considered a fucking like homophobic slur, I guess. I've never called a gay person out. I've always just somebody that's being a fucking turd or some shit.
Dude,
just
one of
like,
my good friends growing up,
you're being
Paul.
an
You
asshole,
remember
like-
Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Turns out he ended up being gay. Fuck, he uses the word faggot more than I do. So I mean,
it's like one of the bands we toured with, Ether Coven. One of their members is, he's out and gay, and I fucking wingman for him on tour. That was like one of the coolest things I've ever done. I was like, this is kind of gnarly getting to see this from the other side of the tracks, I'm like, my friend thinks you're fucking hot, bruh. He's like, yeah. I'm like, hell, they hit it off. I hope I got somebody's dick sucked. Like, win-win, dude.
yeah.
It don't bother me. There's not a whole lot of shit that bothers me. Like,
No. Like,
I don't like fucking kid diddlers, and I don't, even though you come off as one occasionally.
I mean, I get off as one occasion.
Oh, god damn it.
But yeah,
I don't.
as long as like whatever people are, don't like fucking take it to the point where that's all you ever talk about, or you lack a personality to such a goddamn degree that's all you fucking talk
That
about
is
or
your
become.
yeah.
Yeah, like the fucking furries and shit at conventions. Like, keep that shit in the fucking bedroom, dude. Like I said earlier, I enjoy.
Well, it's like that nobody goes out in public wearing their fucking gimp masks.
Yeah.
And shit. I'm like, oh, I can't come to the fucking 3 o'clock board meeting. I've left my fucking nipple clamps at home. Like, or you're like showing off a pie chart, and they're like, unzip your mask, Barry. Well, as you can see on the pie chart here. Now I'm not saying nothing. Like, you can't see nothing either. So there's it. I don't know. I mean, at the same time, if that's what gets you off, cool, I guess. But I don't know. Just like keeping the bedroom, I guess.
Yeah, whatever. I remember when I worked at the kitchen at the.
I'm in some
college.
weird shit, but I'm not into that weird shit. You know.
I mean, my
Teach their own.
My uncle wants to come give me a real Freeman every now and then. I'm game. Okay.
I know.
But anyway, yeah.
Your uncle fucking used to have his way with me when I was a kid too. That's why I won't eat kick cereal anymore.
Yeah, I worked
That's a
with a
good
handful
joke.
of gay dudes at when I was working at the kitchen at Wallace. Or really, just two of them. At the ones I'm talking about. One of them made sure everybody fucking knew he was gay around him. And, you know, like I said, whatever. But it was annoying because that's all he fucking talked about was like sucking dick and stuff. The other one didn't know he was gay for the longest, so he just got casually mentioned going on a date with his boyfriend. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever.
Well, that was what was kind of funny about Devin. Is Devin asked me to go get a beer with him one night, and this is the guy we were on tour with.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
He was like, "You want to go get a beer?" And I was like, "Sure." And I didn't know he was gay at the time. And we went to get a beer, and he got really excited about going to get a beer with me. And we go outside, and he just
thought he was about to get his dick smelly.
He straight up asked me. He was like, "Are you straight?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I am." And he goes, "Oh, that sucks, man." He's like, "I was just gonna tell you though, you're a real pretty dude." And I was like, "Fucking thank you." Like,
you know what?
I was really flattered by that.
I would be
so
rather-
I ended up fucking wingmanning for him. You know?
I'd rather be complimented by dudes than the old ladies that get complimented by at work.
I bet.
I get some
I
old,
bet.
old Methuselah looking fuckers.
That
Tell me
lady,
how handsome I
that
am.
fucking lady from Titanic that goes in, like, Leonardo DiCaprio's like drawing a picture of. She like wears her fucking moth-eaten clothes, like every piece of fucking jewelry she's got, like every night looking for love. That's like the women.
Yeah.
They fucking queef and it just shoots out in dust from 1929.
They come in there like
ugh.
this clasp in the heart of the ocean. I'm like, ma'am, you gotta leave that in here. That magnet's gonna fuck that up.
She's just like, you want to say something sexy? And she just holds her leg up and shows you her ankle. You know, that's the extent
10 out of 10 bruises and spider veins. Like,
ooh. Yeah, nothing gets my dick red hot other than some spider varicose veins. Like,
oh shit, dog, is that osteomyelitis? Like,
so you got bone spurs on your feet. Color me horny.
might sling your little fog hat.
God damn it. You knocked so much dust off of one of them old ladies' pussy, you'd have to have a fog hat to navigate your way out of the room. If that's what a fog hat actually is.
It is.
Anybody watching us, please clarify to us what the fuck a fog hat is besides a band. Like, we could just Google it. We were talking about that earlier. What the fuck is an actual fog hat? Like,
I don't know, but
that girl was kind of sketchy. I didn't fuck her as I left my box fog hat. So. But yeah. We didn't even really talk about video games. But it's
I
all
talked
right.
about
It's all
Sword of
right.
the Berserk some and Southern Fried.
I've been playing Bloodstained. I got my copy of it in the mail.
I need to get that key from you.
You do.
What's your impression of Bloodstained so far?
I dig it. It's like it's a little easier. It's still hard, don't get me wrong, but it's a little easier than Castlevania. The only thing
Which Castlevania?
just any of them.
Oh, any of them. I figured it'd be most likely to Symphony of the Night.
It's mostly like, it's pretty much Symphony of the Night too, but it's a little more forgiving in the fact that there's save points like littered everywhere. The only thing that sucks though is like some of the weapon drops are random, and the other night, like I was playing, And I've been using this two-handed, it's super slow, super effective, like fucking broadsword. And I found this thing called a wind whip or something, and you can do just fucking, where you can do 2 swings like broadsword, you can do like 6 slashes lightning fucking quick with this thing. And it does pretty balling damage. I got fucking killed and didn't save it. And so the weapon drops, some of them are randomized. And I've went back like twice now, just playing through and backtracking, trying to get that fucking weapon again, and haven't got it.
Dude, there's been many games that are like semi-randomized like that, and you lose that, and it just kind of just takes the wind out of my sails to play it again. Like, man, I could sit here and roll the dice on it all day, and probably will never get that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still fun, though. Like, a couple of the boss battles I've done so far are fun, because it's like straight up old school Castlevania pattern boss fights.
Yeah.
And, like, a lot of the patterns are like really fucking randomized, so you got to be constantly watching for like visual cues and shit. Like, it's good though. I like it so far. Well, according to my save data file, I'm only fucking like 11% complete on it. You got some really cool magical abilities on there. Like so far, I've gotten like summon a magic arrow and shoot. I've got fireballs. Use the right stick like you got a psychic power, like certain doors can only be opened using like psychic initiative and shit, and you got to use that to open them. It's pretty fucking gnarly. I don't know what the difference is, but I've got codes too for one called, it's Bloodstain, but it's named something different. It's like Bloodstain Curse of the Moon or something.
Is that the old like 16-bit style one they did? I think they did like a shorter, like, pixel art version.
Maybe. I literally got codes for both of them. I still haven't got my backer pack they gave me. Because, after the house fire, Mike...
Which is pretty fucking cool.
Our old school buddy, Mike Daniel, or Miami
Daniel.
Miami Daniel is my fucking drunk ass. Used to call him. He's the... operator for the forums for that game, for the fan forums or whatever, and he got in touch with 505 Games, and they sent me like this fucking letter telling me they were sorry about what happened, and they gave me the $500 fucking backer kit that's got this like treasure chest of all kinds of cool shit. I haven't got it yet, but I'm patiently waiting. Limited edition game's cool though. It's pretty gnarly. I mean, it's got fucking Castlevania jizz all over it. Like, that shit is in that game. There's a cat demon I killed too. And I kind of felt bad about killing it. I'm like, I'd rather slay a kid than have to kill this cute little... I hate cats. This cat's got fucking devil horns though, and it's pretty gnarly.
Blindstone says it's cool that we're back. Hell yeah. Glad for you to be here.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We is here.
Yeah.
It's kind of surreal, honestly. Like, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
To be doing this shit again. And the fact that we're going to be doing this weekly again.
Yeah.
Like, fucking pumped.
Eventually we're going to talk about more video games too, instead of Foghats and melting kids.
This is... That's the episode fucking name right there. Foghats and melting kids. Fuck yeah. I mean, we kind of had to do another Origins thing though, because there's
a lot of catching up to do.
Life has changed completely.
Yeah.
For both of us. Some things better than others, but that's the... Gotta keep on keeping on.
Yep.
But yeah, it's good though. It's exciting to be back, and like, can't wait to revisit some of the older shit a little bit, like, with the new spin on things, of course.
Yeah. We're gonna have fun with the new sponsor bits and shit.
Yeah, most definitely. I think one thing we talked about doing is I think we're gonna probably limit guests coming on thing a lot more now, because
maybe not having like blacked out drunken juice on here.
Yeah.
Dropping words that we can't even say. Like,
yeah, there's words on there that he was saying. I'm like, well, every time you say that shit, that's about 2 hours worth of editing that we don't know how to do. So,
I'm definitely going to get some more echo proofing in here. Should be by next week. I should have it. It does sound better than it used to.
Oh yeah.
I got some more for the walls. I'm gonna get another rug in here too. It's just too much just flat panel shit. So I apologize. Our audio quality ain't the best yet.
We could probably get some wedges and put in the corners too, and that would help.
Yeah, I got a big moving blanket behind that window right beside us. So,
Oh hell yeah.
so that cut out a lot. But yeah, we're getting there.
I'm kind of. Is it weird actually seeing our faces to the audio now? Like,
Oh yeah.
You think people are weirded out by that? 'Cause we're some weird looking dudes.
He says, I can't believe we got actual foam and not just egg cartons. We're some high floating motherfuckers up in here.
I mean, I wouldn't leave my kid locked in a hot car without my top hat, my fog hat on. So nothing but class, from trash to class. That's how my life has went. I don't know. It's nice though, being able just to be a fucking idiot goofball again. Because I don't get to do enough of that in my life. Everything's so goddamn serious all the fucking time. Like,
and everyone I'm with, like at work, they think I'm quiet because like I'm shy. I'm quiet there because if I say the shit I really want to say, I will be fired in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I think it's kind of funny. Is I really think a lot of people thought I was going to off myself for a while. Which I did get pretty bad off there for a while, but I never was like, I'm going to put a pistol in my fucking mouth.
So eBlaze85 said the explanation for Foghat is Everett, the band member, came up with the word fucking his young brother over in Scrabble with. Also fucking young boys, because that's what you do with Foghat.
Really?
Yeah, I guess he just made it up playing Scrabble just to fuck over his little kid brother. Like, yeah, that's a word. I'll win.
I'm kind of more offended at the fact you were playing fucking Scrabble. eBlaze85, that's Nathan Earl. Thanks for actually fucking watching us for once.
Hey, man.
Yo, good old boner, you.
Old Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg.
That was Lyle told me about your hatchet man. That's sheer coincidence in that skit. I promise.
Oh, I was fixing to say, wait a minute. Shit. So you blame Brandon for that, Nathan. He's an asshole.
That was me.
He's an insensitive prick. But no, I'm glad you're watching, Nathan. Fucking right on, dude.
Hell yeah. But yeah, you know what? Fuck Google. Fuck Scrabble. He says it's all good. We all have regrets. Oh yeah. Like the kid I left in my car.
Oh, I don't even want to start talking about my list of regret because it far outweighs like my list of accomplishments. Like,
your list of regret is your accomplishment.
yeah. My biggest regret is I don't regret more. Life's not fucking fun until it's filled with regret and envy. Here's to the dark times. I'm trying to think of anything else like significant has happened between us being gone to now. We could, I guess, talk about the Billy Mitchell scandal. Because that's something that kind of hit home for both of us a little bit.
Yeah.
Right after. Is that too much, you think?
Nah, it's good.
It's like right after Joel West died.
Yeah.
Well, no.
It was before.
Yeah, I was going to say, because he commented on it, I believe. Like, Billy Mitchell got accused of cheating and all this shit after all this time, and pretty much had all of his scores and shit revoked. Todd Rogers got busted cheating on the dragster thing. That was a... Did we talk about that, actually, on the podcast?
It would have been at the very end of it if we did.
I can't remember, but...
all those... The old guard, high
Twin Galaxy
people.
motherfuckers, like...
Yeah.
But what the funny thing is, Bill Mitchell ended up proving his shit.
Yeah,
and doing it live and got the fucking score again.
And what I'm wondering is, I don't know what Billy Mitchell knows about the technicals. I mean, I know like he knows the game side of it, like nobody else. But I don't know if he knows like the technical side of the shit. Like most people couldn't tell you the difference between a normal, like legit version of Donkey Kong and the main version. So I'm wondering if, he didn't know he was playing it on MAME. Because, I mean, if you look at the shit, he was playing it on MAME. But I think he legitimately got the score.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you about have to.
Yeah.
On that fucking video. I mean, it's still... You can tell if shit's hacked. And I think, like, They even did their research and shit, didn't they? And like, you know how you can break down the audio file and look if it's been cut and clipped and all that. And I don't think none of it was like that. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know. I haven't really looked a shitload into it. All I know is they kicked him out for cheating, and he proved that he can. He has the skills to do it. So
I just think it's funny because all these people are talking shit about him, and I like Billy Mitchell. He's a fucking cool dude.
Yeah, it reminds me of a heel in wrestling. You know,
Yeah.
He's like a Ric Flair, dirtiest player in the game. You know.
Yeah.
But if you've seen him play anything in real life, you wouldn't doubt his skills.
Yeah, like one of the first time we went to Southern Fried and we finally met him, he was just standing beside a Pac-Man machine and playing. And I walked up, was watching him, and he was like, "Check this out. You go around here and do this, and you move Pac-Man right here." And he's like, "I can walk away and come back 20 minutes later or 2 hours later." And he was like, "Those ghosts aren't going to touch me."
Yeah, and he was right. He sat there while we were talking to him, and ghosts doing circles, going everywhere. Wouldn't fucking touch his Pac-Man. He just kind of found a glitch in the AI where after he did this certain pattern, ghosts. I mean, it's really a useless skill. Well, your microphone is drooping like your
My taint. Fuck. I just looked and seen the microphone just like sliding down. I'm like, what the fuck? Hold up.
We're experiencing incompetence, folks.
Oh. What the fuck?
I might have to permanently install that one, like I did this one. Well, fucked her, bud. You fucked her.
I didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. I'm sorry.
Let me get real sensual on this microphone. Sorry.
It's that cheap ass stand.
Shit. Okay. We're just going to try to fix this again.
Let's clamp it on the table real good. Let's try not to bump the table. And I'll get that shit screwed in like I did this other one, so it'll be permanent.
It wouldn't be a fucking sequel to Good Old Gamers or anything without something going wrong.
Some good old incompetence.
Good old fuckery.
Yeah, these we buy the highest quality, cheapest goods from Amazon.
Should have got on Wish.
Yeah.
Bought me a fucking crack pipe player. Wish suggests some of the weirdest shit to me sometimes. It's like, get this custom fucking heroin needle. I'm like, it's only $1. I don't even shoot heroin, but maybe I'm gonna start.
Hey, we'll edit this shit out on the audio.
Oh, yeah.
Someone says, we can edit it out. Wait. Well, yeah, live stream version though, but
Okay.
but
Sorry.
go
Way to ruin everybody's good goddamn time.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'll
actually, blame Brandon for using
is a Lowe's paint stir.
100% wood from well-managed forests.
Yeah.
You well-manage the forest so well that you cut the tree down and made a fucking paint stirrer out of it. Is this thing like certain directional?
It is, but you're picking up good.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should be good.
Okay, sorry about that, everybody.
Yep.
What everybody say about my tomfuckery?
They said pretty much that you're a smelly faggot.
I mean, tell me something I don't know. You can't hurt somebody's feelings by calling them a name that you call yourself.
That is true. And I look in the mirror every day after I tuck my wiener and call myself a smelly faggot. Like, you smelly faggot.
Start licking your fingers. I had a dude assault me on the internet a few weeks ago, and he's like, you fat fuck. I'm like, eat my dick, buddy. You can't call somebody something they call themselves, you fucking piece of shit. Go light yourself on fire, you fucking faggot.
Parents should have left you in a fucking car.
They should have. No, I'm not saying I support abortion, but that would have been a good time to start.
I'm a fan of...
I'm a fan of abortion, honestly.
Abortion and retroactive abortion, I think, should be a thing. You know. Or you could...
Up until at least 9 years old.
You can say retroactive,
Damn it,
or
that's
you could just say extended abortion. Like 9 years old. How many trimesters will that be? You got 3 plus 4 times 9, so... Yeah.
Fuck, dude, I'm 33 years old, and there's honestly times where I want to give myself an abortion. Just want to abort myself. I want to look my mother in her eyes one day. I'm like, I wish you had just fucking scraped me out. That's like the ultimate way of being like, you know, like people be like, I don't even want to. What is it they say? Like, I hate, or I'm trying to think. There's like that cliche thing that people say where they're like, I hate life. Or, I wish I was never born.
Yeah.
I wish you would have fucking scraped me out of your fucking vagina. Like, whoa, way to get hardcore, son. Like,
Wish you would have shish-kebabed me with it.
Coleman County Abortion Clinic. You conceive it, we relieve it. How may I help you?
Wish you would have shish-kebabed me with a clothes hanger.
Yeah, no. Oh, fuck. Do you remember that skit or that animated video that used to be on newgrounds.com? It was about abortion.
It sounds familiar.
It's like involves a fucking talking vacuum cleaner and a talking fetus and a talking coat hanger named
I haven't
Hangy.
seen that one.
Whoa. Now that was some border pushing shit. It's like, hey kids, I'm Hangy. But it gives you like facts about actual abortion laws and shit. It's like, due to the so-and-so year, I've got rule where I can't like scrape a baby out anymore. And then it's like this other baby, it's like, so they pretty much brought in vacuum cleaners to suck my will to live. And it just shows this baby fetus head getting sucked up by this vacuum cleaner. It's so fucking brutal.
Reminds me of...
and then the woman's like, I'm free to go fuck whoever I want now.
I see, like, one of the best things I ever saw on Family Guy was, as one of the flashbacks or whatever to, like, old times. And there was this set of stairs that just led up in the village, like 3 stories high, and it just said, ye old abortion clinic. And the women would just walk up and fall off the end of it.
Well, it's something we actually can talk about, because being in Alabama's like fucking ass backwards from everywhere else in America, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Our abortion laws like set us back to 1863. Like, I'm pretty sure these people aren't hipsters anymore. They're just actually Amish. Like,
yeah,
those Quaker hat oat, fucking Quaker. I said that backwards.
Quaker Oats hats.
Yeah, those serve an actual purpose. Everybody looks like the goddamn preacher from Poltergeist 2 walking around going, I like to come in your house. No.
Fucking hipsters.
Well, I saw a multitude of them on tour.
Oh, I'm sure you
some
did.
of them are cool, but I'm gonna not fucking lie to you. The goddamn stench of patchouli is forever fucking burned in my nostrils. I'm just like...
Did y'all motherfuckers misread the sign? The Mumford & Sons concert's that way. Like,
yeah, go down there. Like, take your bitch ass... You're wearing a fucking shirt with Daisy on it. Walk down there. Like, pretty sure Avett Brothers is around the corner, boss. The only thing that gets on my nerves about the fucking style of music we play, like the stoner, doom metal, whatever you fucking call that shit, sludge. Not everybody, because there's a lot of fucking kick-ass bands out there, but a lot of all these bands all fucking sound like Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, God damn it, if I wanted to listen to fucking Black Sabbath, I'm listening to Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
They invented this shit, so that's who I'm listening to. It's just a bunch of cheese dick motherfuckers, though, man. God damn. I seen some wild fucking people. We went to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre gas station.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool as fuck. That was really fucking cool. What you didn't see in pictures, it just had rained. And we were out there looking at that van, taking pictures of the original van out back. Oh, I slipped in a puddle of water standing on concrete and busted my fucking ass. Had like a bloody elbow. It was covered in like fucking water. And I'm just still like, this fucking rules.
Hell yeah,
they sold
man.
barbecue there too. And I was just kind of like wondering what the barbecue is made out of. It literally is like a fucking horror movie there. Because it's just right outside of Austin. You know, you stop there. There's no fucking cell phone signal. There's no GPS signal. Like, I'm like, well, This is an aptly played fucking place to get murdered and butt fucked at. Cheers.
You know, even if it is made out, the barbecue's made out of people, I'd still give it a good shot. As long as it's like, you know, free range douchebags. Like, I don't want cool people. I don't want to eat cool people. I want to eat kids and douchebags.
You said free range douchebags. That just literally made me think of like one of my favorite Simpsons sketches of all time is like that fucking. It's one of the Treehouse of Horror episodes, and it's where they're all eating. All the teachers at school are eating the kids and shit. And he's like, Mr. Principal Skinner yells at somebody and goes, "Shut up. You're going to upset the free range children." And he just looks out the window and it's just all these kids running around in circles in a pen. It's so awesome. They're like, does everybody find it weird that Uter disappeared 2 days ago and now we're having a German festival eating these things called Uterbrats? But yeah.
See,
I'm trying to think. I don't want to be
trying to will things back around the video games. Some other shit I've been playing. I've been playing some BattleTech. You ever seen BattleTech?
Isn't that a board game too?
Well, it is. BattleTech, I should clarify that more. BattleTech is like a genre of. It's kind of like Warhammer. It encompasses a shitload of different. It's an IP. You know.
Yeah.
But BattleTech, I don't know if there's a subtitle to it. It's a game on Steam, BattleTech, and it is a turn-based tactical game where you control mechs, but it plays a lot like XCOM. I don't know if you're real familiar with XCOM, but it's been pretty good. I got past like a really hard random mission, and then my game crashed. It fucked my save, so I'm going to have to do that again. Really took the wind out of my sails, but yeah. If you like tactical-based games, BattleTech's pretty good. It's more forgiving than XCOM, because XCOM's bad about, like, you got a sniper who's taking a headshot on the alien, and it says, like, 99% chance to hit, and he still misses. And then the alien shoots you from the same position, which you would think has, like, a 30% chance or less, and it fucking kills you in one hit. Yeah. But because you're piloting mechs, they're more durable, so they take a couple rounds of heat before they go down, so it's less random fuckery going on to fuck you over. It's got a decent storyline, like the way it sets it up. Yeah, the human race is expanded a shitload through the galaxy, but your story takes place in this little shithole area of the galaxy, this little fiefdom of planets. So it's pretty cool the way you're like part of a rebellion in this little area, but grand scheme, you still ain't shit, you know. Yeah. And I don't know. I recommend it. It's decent customization for your mechs and stuff. Gameplay is not too slow because they don't throw a shitload of enemies at you, which is one of the things I always didn't like about tactics type games. Yeah. Is the amount of time it takes for every fucking enemy to take their turn. That's why I usually, with RPGs and stuff, I kind of prefer the real time with pause based combat like Baldur's Gate and Pillars of Eternity, because shit it happens quick and you can pause it to issue commands. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, BattleTech, check it out.
I've been playing a little bit. I got that pinball bug, so I fucking installed fuck. It's one of the fucking pinball games on PS4, but I don't think it's FX pinball. It's the one that's got the stern fucking cabs.
I can't think of
so
it.
I spent $10 or not and bought the pack that's got digital Ghostbusters on it. So I've been wearing that fucking shit out.
Can you like tilt it with the controller or anything?
Yeah, you can, it's left or right stick. I think it's left. You can just bump it and it'll fucking... If you push up, it'll slap the table up. If you push right, it'll slap it right.
Now, which button do you have to press to be like a pinball wizard and just run and knee drop it?
X plus O at the same time.
Okay.
And if you're wearing a snakeskin hat while you're playing it, you fucking get double point.
Oh, nice.
You use the PlayStation camera to scan your snakeskin hat. And it gives you a sweet snakeskin skin for the game. I don't know if that's true or not, but... I've been playing that though. I downloaded it like right when we come back from fucking Southern Fried.
Mm-hmm.
The only other, I already had it before and I deleted it, and the only pinball machine on there I'd ever bought is like they had the fucking Mary Shelley's Frankenstein one from like the movie in the 90s.
Yeah.
For like $2.99 on there one time. And now I remember playing that one as a kid and thinking it was a fun fucking pinball game.
Now, we do kind of generally shit on virtual pinball, but one thing I do like about virtual pinball is like the custom tables people have made that do shit that you cannot do with a real pinball machine. Like which isn't like a indie one, but the Doom one, which me and you played.
The Doom one was fucking killer, man.
Yeah, and you can get that on your cell phone. I've had that on my phone for a while. It's pretty solid.
Well, Doom's like one of those IPs too, you know, like Doom's a video game before a pinball machine, and like I just feel like that's a good fit for a virtual pinball title. Like, because that shit would, like you said, it'd be impossible to do some of that shit.
Well, no, because you had like the balls teleporting and shit.
Yeah, and that was cool. What was the fucking pinball game we played at Southern Fried that had the dancing cactuses? I actually really liked that one too.
Was it Cactus Jacks or something like that?
Cactus Jacks. I think that was right.
So I remember thinking about Mick Foley a lot and Mankind's Laundromat.
Home for the destitute downtrodden. Fucking, I'm trying to think, like, what other video games I actually played at Southern Fried. I played that fucking Laserdisc Atari game. I can't for the life of me remember what the fucking name of that was.
Was it the airplane one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't remember what that one was.
Skyhawk, maybe, or something like that. I know I'm wrong on that. But
we did throw down some Blitz.
Yes, there was some fucking really good shit talking and some Blitz playing going on. Like, yeah. I forgot how much I fucking really loved that game. Like,
NFL Blitz is so fucking good. And it's funny, after that, I got that N64 multi-cart in there working, and my stepson Toby and his friend came up and started playing it on the old battle station I got set up in there for old games. And they played that game for fucking hours. And they're like me, sports games is a hard pass, but NFL Blitz, they played the fuck out of that. His friend was like, I know how to play football now. I was like, yeah, that's how I learned the rules.
That's how I learned the rules in basketball, was playing NBA Jam.
Yeah.
NBA Jam, my three favorite fucking sports games of all time will forever be NBA Jam, NFL Blitz, and RBI Baseball on NES 3. Those are still... no, not 3. Excuse me. RBI Baseball 2 on NES. I've given a couple friends fucking panic attacks and nightmares playing that game. Brian Arnold and me played one night, and I literally fucking beat him like 22-6. And he was just like, I'm about to go home and slit my goddamn wrists. Like, Nathan Earl, if you're still watching, I've beat him like a little panty-waisted butthole in that. And I'll give Nathan credit, though. He's a badass motherfucker at sports games. But he played where I played RBI Baseball. He grew up playing the Bases Loaded series. I fucking am garbage. Trash fucking garbage, those games. The way they do it, too. You know, most fucking games.
That's why he just said Bases Loaded.
My boy. He's fucking gnarly at that, but it's weird because instead of all other games, it's batter, pitcher. Mm-hmm. Bases loaded, it's pitcher, batter. And, like, it's so fucking difficult. He's good at it. Did he say something else?
He said D-pad throws to the bases. It's backwards.
That's right. That's 100% right. That fucking destroys me. I'm not good. You know, one thing... I never branched out into the other Midway sports games, and I kind of feel like I'd probably enjoy them. They had that MLB game, and then they had NHL Hits, which was like the Blitz hockey, and I heard it was actually fun.
I never tried it, but yeah, I could see how that would be pretty good.
I like generally, I don't know jack shit about hockey, but I generally like most hockey games I've played.
The old Genesis hockey games, I can't remember which ones.
NHL 93, dude.
Yeah.
That game rules. I still got it.
And Virtua Tennis on the Dreamcast. Pretty fucking solid, dude.
Virtua Tennis was fucking cool. That was like one of the few sports pack-ins that I ended up with. I was like, this is pretty dope.
You mentioned Mutant League Football. I need to try that new one out.
Yeah, I haven't played it either. We seen a copy of it at Southern Fried.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that was a fucking thing until now.
I think it's released on all the major systems now. But yeah, I need to. If any of y'all have played the new Mutant League, let us know if it's pretty solid.
Yeah, I would like to check that shit out. I know this is packing an M rating now, so that's always a fucking good thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything coming out that I'm just really fucking jazzed about right now. I know they announced fucking Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out next year, and it looks fucking beautiful.
I got mixed feelings about it, man.
It's going to be weird, because I seen where I think they're trying to go too big in scale. Because what I've heard is the new one coming out is 2 fucking discs.
Nathan said Link's Awakening.
My favorite game of all time.
I say he's pumped for it.
Fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah, the Switch reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's like... the only thing I'm kind of iffy about on it is the graphics are beautiful, don't get me wrong. You know, it's got that real smooth, polished, like 2D, 3D, top-down look to it. I just feel like it's Zelda, so they're not going to make it too heavy. You know what I mean? But Link's Awakening is some heavy fucking shit, man. If you get down the actual core content of that game, Link's the bad guy.
Oh, yeah, because by waking up, he destroys the whole world.
He fucking annihilates Koholint Island. Like, fucking... And, like, that's, like, one of the bittersweet things in that game that this always just drew me to it, is, like, the bosses in the dungeon. Like, right before Link's just delivering the final fucking blow and cutting their goddamn face or head off, you know, they're like...
Diddling their kids.
They're just, yeah, exactly. Like, twisting his dick! Like, they're literally fucking, like... The villains are like, you can't do this, you don't know what you're doing, kind of shit. And it's so vague, you know, that... Is this a dream or if this is real? Then you wake the fucking windfish up and just fucking annihilate everybody. It's a heavy storyline. It's got some, like...
It touches on some, like, Elon Musk level philosophy, too. Are we all living in a hologram? Like...
Yeah. I was just going to say it's just real melancholy, but, you know, that too.
Yeah. But yeah, the new FF7 remake, I don't like it's going to be multi-part, which, I mean, I kind of understand, but at the same time, they're milking it. And speaking of
they're just kind of like, we haven't really made a decent... Which I won't completely say that because I actually enjoyed Final Fantasy 15 a little bit.
I haven't played it yet. I actually enjoyed parts of 13.
15's pretty fucking cool, man. Honestly, I enjoy it.
But anyway, speaking of milking it, Tifa's tits. Man.
They got smaller.
Yeah. They were bigger than her head. They're not anymore.
But we're sitting here, you know, I just made the comment about how anime don't make my dick hard, but yeah, the computer animated chick will. Hypocrite.
Well, man, shit. We grew up with Tifa.
Yeah, we did.
She was spank back material.
That shit literally come out around the time that our balls were fully getting robust.
Blindstone asked if we ever did a Breath of the Wild podcast. So,
I think we did. Because we had the Switch release party on the podcast. True. Yeah, we did. We did. Because we even had a sponsor that was...
I remember Breath of the Girls Gone Wild.
Breath of the Girls Gone Wild. Like, we touched on it.
Yeah, I don't think we ever did anything in depth.
That's one I forgot about that I'm excited. They're doing a Breath of the Wild 2. And it looks like a fucking Zelda horror story. And I'm like, don't fuck it up, Nintendo. Which, I love Breath of the Wild. The only...
Durability.
If weapons were like broken condoms, I would have fucking 1,000 illegitimate kids.
That you would leave in the car.
You goddamn right. All in one car. I would buy a Mercedes van to put them in.
I'll leave most of them in a sock, to be honest.
I tend to like leaving them on women's faces. But anyways.
We're not all cool and macho like you, Lol.
I'm not either of those things.
Oh. Well, then I'm just a loser.
Called drunk people. But fucking like Breath of the Wild ruled other than the weapon system.
Even the Master Sword had durability, which really blew my mind.
How in the fuck does the wet Master Sword run out of energy? It's the only fucking sword that can slay goddamn Ganon. It's the sword in the stone, literally.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like King Arthur pulling out Excalibur, and like he goes to battle and he has to change his D batteries out.
He fucking swings the sword, it breaks one time. He looks at where the sword was forged. It's Clover Valley Dollar General. And he's like, God damn it!
Fucking Lady of the Lake.
It's a Master Sword, not a plaster sword. Like, stop. I hope they really fix that in the new one.
They need to.
I mean, I understand it adds a certain tactical advantage, but I'm just like, God damn it. A fucking real sword is not going to break after 3 or 4 fucking swings.
No, and, a durability system's fine, but it's way too fucking quick.
And my only other complaint about it, too, is I like the shrines and shit, but I kind of felt it just... There's no dungeon. There's not the Zelda dungeon in those games. Really. I mean, there's the certain... I don't know. Breath of the Wild is a fucking fantastic game. And probably one of the better Zelda games, in my opinion. That was one of the first ones that had me hooked. Because the story to Breath of the Wild is pretty fucking dark, too. And, like, my whole deal was trying to figure out where in the fuck it actually fits in the timeline. Because... There's a lot. It's got references to Wind Waker in it.
The Zelda timeline is so fucking...
It's fucking jacked.
Yeah. I mean, that's obvious. They didn't intend on it.
Yeah, they didn't make those games. And what really infuriated me is the fact that they made fucking 4 Swords canon into the storyline.
Huh.
And, like, 4 Swords and all that takes place before... and I could be wrong, and I probably am... But I'm pretty sure that all takes place before, like, Link to the Past and the original Zelda and all that. Because that was one thing they fucked up, too. Like, is it... I feel like a piece of shit, because I'm such a proclaimed Zelda fan, and I can't fucking remember this shit. Zelda and the first, Legend of Zelda, and Link's Adventure... are the only 2 that feature the same Link.
I believe so.
But Zelda in Zelda 2 is different. It's a different fucking Zelda, I think. It's like a descendant of Zelda. Or something.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Because I just remember, I'm like, that does not make any fucking sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I know Link to the Past is 100 years before the first 2 Zeldas, I think. I don't know. All I know is they each progress. I think the way they've got it set up is like most of them are fucking prequels. And like Breath of the Wild was like the first one to actually take place like 100 years after all of them.
Yeah.
I think.
And Breath of the Wild
timeline is so fucked up.
It has heavy ties to Ocarina of Time, don't it? Like the Temple of Time and all that
It's got a lot of ties to all of them. It's got a lot of ties to the original one too. It's got ties to Link to the Past. Like, somebody just posted on the internet the other day that one of the areas from Wind Waker is actually in the game and just been hidden in sight the whole fucking time. And I was like, well, that makes sense, because at that point in the Wind Waker, the whole world was flooded.
Yeah.
So shit gets exposed. But I know, like, see, that's the thing pretty much of Breath of the Wild is, like, Hyrule is... no more kind of deal. Like, it's not near like it used to be.
It's the Mad Max apocalypse of Hyrule.
Yeah. And then, of course, they give Link an Amazon tablet in it. So
yeah, that kind of threw me off.
Win-win. Yeah, the Sheikah Slade or whatever. I was like...
with one click buy.
Yeah. No shit. I'm so glad I can make my Amazon purchases on Breath of the Wild now.
I broke my Master Sword. I'll just use my tablet and order a new piece of shit from China.
Yeah, no shit. Get on Wish.com, buy Master Swords left and right. Got 113 in my buggies. These things keep fucking breaking.
Another game I'm pumped for, to decent degrees, Baldur's Gate 3.
That's pretty weird and out of left field that they just fucking... It's not Bethesda, is it, doing it?
No, it's Larian Studios, which they did the Divinity Original Sin series and all that. which I'm just now getting around to playing. I tried playing the original Divinity Sim. The story on the first one fucking sucks, dude. Like, you just make two nobody characters and you start investigating some murder you don't give a fuck about. The gameplay, like the tactical combat's fine. Graphics and all that, it's got its own style, looks good.
Yeah.
I don't like how tongue-in-cheek it is. Like, I don't know, it's funny in ways that don't really tickle my humor bone.
Yeah.
The second one's better, and I've been playing through that one just so I kind of get a sense of what Baldur's Gate 3 might be like from coming from that studio. I really wish Obsidian got it. I think that at one point they were trying to. They're the ones that made the Pillars of Eternity games. So I fucking love those games. Those games are way more true to like a Baldur's Gate style game, and they're dark as fuck.
Yeah.
And they don't pull any punches. So we'll see. I'm hoping Baldur's Gate 3 will be good. I figured it had to come sooner or later because that's a legendary series for PC gaming.
It's certainly a lot closer than Half-Life 3 will ever be.
Yeah.
Suck our Valve. Like, they're too busy worried about fucking Steam right now, though. Which, I mean, can you blame them?
They're making so much fucking money.
Them? Yeah. Okay, the new Doom coming out. Doom.
Is it Eternal?
Doom Eternal. Looks fucking gnarly.
I just finally beat the new one.
The new Doom was fucking great.
It was good.
That's actually the last Xbox One purchase I made. I bought a copy of Doom out of my Redbox because they had it. They were like, you can buy a copy of Doom for like $6.99. I was like, well, fuck yeah, hook me up.
I bought this here laptop because my job's so cushy. I spend like 5 hours a night playing video games usually. So I've been playing Doom.
Very nice.
Yeah, I just beat it.
I really like the fact on the new one that you got that like hook shot thing on the fucking gun where like you can snag enemies and pull them to you.
Oh yeah,
and just
scorpion the fuck out of them.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It looks a lot more fast paced though. I've noticed like this go around, but it still has that like classic,
I like
Doom mechanic to it. But the new one's a lot more fast paced too.
It is, and I like the floaty, arcadey feel. 'Cause to me, that's my favorite kind of shooter. Doom, Quake, Unreal Tournament, really fast Twitch gameplay.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that really turned me off to the Call of Duty shit. It's about who sees the other person first, not who has like the better aim, better tactics, better positioning and stuff. It's just whoever sees the other one first, they're dead.
Yeah.
Because you got like no life in those games. Whereas like in a tournament you get armor and big health pool and stuff. And yeah, the person who sees the other one first has an advantage. But if you're a better player than them, you're going to smoke their ass.
Dude, that's something. This is random as fuck, but it is video game related. And I was going to bring it up earlier when we got sidetracked. I felt like a fucking idiot because I was talking about too, like my Sega CD got fucked up and I thought my Atari Jaguar was fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy that was going to fix my games literally fixed my Atari Jaguar over the phone.
Nice.
That's
tech support.
I bought a new fucking power adapter for the Jaguar. It uses the same one the Model 1 Genesis does. Bought a brand new one. Hook it in, nothing. I'm like, God damn it. Because I just had got that Jaguar before the house fire. And I was like, man.
Remember how proud you were of that piece of shit, too.
Me, too, dude. I was pumped. Like, I'd wanted one of those things for years, and I got a really good trade out of it. And couldn't get to work, and he was just like, well, did you put a fucking cart in the console before you turned it on? I'm like, no. It didn't power on, I would have put a cart in it. Did not fucking know that an Atari Jaguar has to have a cart in it to power on. So I've been sitting there wiggling the fucking connection, doing damage to my shit.
It is odd because most consoles will at least give you a blinking light or something.
Mm-hmm. I had no idea though, but thankfully the Jaguar survived.
Yay.
Like hell yeah. It's a piece of shit, but I like it. The only game I even play on fucking Jaguar is Alien vs Predator. I mean, that's like the selling point for that console. In my
grab
opinion.
this thing out. I've got a personal quest since I got this old badass modded Dreamcast here with this SD card, whole US library. I'm gonna play the entire Dreamcast library and talk about it. Now, I don't know if I'll play every rendition of every sports game, Because, 2K, 2K1, 2K2. But
It's
I'll play
possible.
one of them.
Yeah, that'd be fun. How many games are there in the American
It's like
Dreamcast?
250 something. Not really that many because, it is a very short-lived console.
We literally could knock that out in a weekend. We could sit down on like Friday and Saturday and just fucking scroll through games, even if it's just playing like a little bit
Yeah.
of each. Still be like, I've played every North American Dream, and I didn't even have to crowdfund it. I own all these games though.
And it's gonna be easy to just blind someone. He's got a bunch of CDR poor Dreamcast burn games.
Yeah. Me
I did that too. But
I have a bunch of CDR, Sega CD, and 3DO games too.
which I do take full responsibility for burning games back in the day, but at the same time, I was a broke ass kid. I wouldn't have bought them games anyway. So.
Well, I'm not paying $300 for a copy of Blonde Justice on fucking 3DO when I can burn it and get my dick just as hard.
Hell yeah, man. But yeah, there's people still making games for the Dreamcast, so I'm going to eventually load them up.
There's a lot of fucking shoot 'em ups coming,
Yeah.
like shooters coming out for Dreamcast, and I noticed, and I'm like, that could be fucking.
Yeah.
What? Honest, to this day, and I've said it several times, well, Dreamcast is still the most criminally under fucking rated console of all time.
It definitely is. It had so many great features. Hell, this is the power cord alone. Being, the generic stereo cord that you could get off your grandma's radio. Like, every other console at the time, except for the original PlayStation, had some proprietary bullshit brick.
PlayStation 2 was the same way, though.
I was talking about, there's...
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah. Because 2 came out after, but yeah, at the time, PlayStation, the original one, was the only other one with just a generic stereo, adapter thing.
You gotta give Sega credit too, being the first motherfucking ones to drop the 128, man. Like,
yeah, 56K modem, online capabilities. I remember running my phone bill way the fuck up for that shit.
That literally is the first, when you had fucking Dreamcast Online, I remember being like, wow, the future is now. Like,
I remember...
You were the first person I ever seen playing a fucking console online. And I'm just like, wow, this is crazy as shit,
I would fucking download demos of games. Like, wait 2 hours to play like a one level demo or something. But it was fucking cool that I could do that.
It was fucking really wild, man, for the time. And like, dude, some of the games on Dreamcast rule.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah.
The Power Stone games, I always fucking loved
Smash
those
Brothers,
games.
Power Stone all fucking day.
Power Stone 2 especially, fucking ruled. Shenmue, as much of a shitty game as it is, I still like playing it. I fucking tortured myself last year. Maybe that's why I wanted to kill myself. It's like, out of all the video games, I didn't play shit really last year.
I get to see you, like, running out of your house in underwear, just going up to strangers. Sir, can you tell me about sailors?
Yeah.
Tell me about sailors.
Just start, like, cutting my arms, like, sailors, tell me about them. Sailor.
I heard they got tattoos.
Can you tell me where some people get tattoos? Oh, hello, Joe. Oh, Joe, I'm sorry. I do not have enough time to talk to you right now. I am very busy. I'm like, you're walking down the fucking street, like, in the middle of wherever it is, like... is Shenmue in China or Japan? China, isn't it?
Maybe I thought it was Japan, and you go to China.
It is Japan.
Because don't you go to Hong Kong to save your lady?
I think.
Okay.
I want to say in 2 you get.
Lon Stone says Fantasy Star Online. Fuck yeah. I love me some PSO.
I never played it, but that's the one people still play that online, right?
Yeah, there's private servers for it. I've been playing a little bit at work on my PC. I don't know if any of the private servers if you can play it with the Dreamcast. And to be honest, as awesome as it was on the Dreamcast back in the day, if you want to play a console version, the GameCube would be the way to go.
Oh yeah, I forgot it. Actually.
But it plays the same.
GameCube.
It plays the same on the computer because they released a legit version on the computer. So I mean, you're not really missing anything.
One of my favorite games on Dreamcast was Super Runabout.
Yeah.
It's a drive. That was actually like real arcadey, kind of like Crazy Taxi, which
Crazy Taxi.
Dreamcast has got some of the best fucking Sega arcade ports on it too. The
Yep.
House of the Dead too on Dreamcast, especially. I mean, I never had a gun, especially like you had, but even I got badass at playing it with the controller, and
Yeah.
it was still just as enjoyable to me. Sonic Adventure.
Hell yeah. Especially
Dude,
the first one. Second one was good, but
the first one fucking rules though. Like,
yeah, it did.
I played Sonic Adventure just as much as I played fucking Mario 64 when it came out, and that's how I felt. Like,
Yeah.
because I was like, man, this is like the most rad ass platforming, and it's fucking gorgeous. To
And
look
you
at
collect
to
all
boot.
them little KOs for putting your KO garden. And
Yeah, man.
Then you can race them bitches with your friends.
Hell yeah,
And I think you might be the only person I ever did anything with that with.
me too. Didn't mean you trade, like, couldn't you trade them and shit?
I don't. I think you could battle them because you could connect the VMUs together.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but yeah, I remember we'd race them and shit. And
How funny was it too? Like all the fuck on the VMU. While we're on that subject, like all the screensavers you could pick for VMU, like
Yeah.
you get to, then it had a
Pot leaf.
fucking pot leaf. I'm like, what the fuck, Sega? What is this link between weed and video games? I feel it's strong. Like,
They are the edgy brand. You know, they
That's
do what
true.
Nintendo don't.
That's
Nintendo don't
true.
do drugs.
no, hell no. They scold you for it. Fuck you, Nintendo.
But yeah,
I can't say
I think
that.
I tried to do race shows and the other friends, and they'll be like, "Fuck you, faggot!" Like, I don't do that gay shit.
I'm trying to think of like what all Dreamcast games I had. Speed Demons racing game. That's a fun fucking racing game.
I like me the
Speed
more
Devils, not Speed Demons. Speed Devils.
I like me the more arcadey shit like Hydro Thunder, Crazy Taxi. What else was
Fighting game ports on Dreamcast fucking rule.
Fucking Soul Calibur was a must for that system.
Street Fighter 3 on Dreamcast is really fucking good.
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh yeah.
Arcade perfect. Like,
Blind Soul asked what was the fish game of the mic? Seaman.
Seaman. That was fucking
and they fucking
weird.
They've ran rampant in their advertising with like the seaman innuendos too and stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty much like,
That's
hey, you
stupid,
Pikachu with a goddamn bass fish with a Japanese man's face on it.
Yeah.
It's so fucking weird.
My dog's an asshole. I'm sorry.
You should lock him in the car. Actually, don't. Just people.
I lock him in the trunk like a civilized person.
That's what a good Christian man would do.
What else was really awesome on there?
Shit, my bad.
Echo the Dolphin.
I never played it.
I never did beat it because there was some
Honestly,
really
hated
cryptic
the
shit.
fuck out of the Echo the Dolphin games on
The Genesis
Sega.
ones I did not care about, but the Dreamcast is pretty solid.
I was just like, what a weird game. I didn't fuck around with it. One that, I mean, it ended up coming out on other consoles, but at the time it was Dreamcast exclusive. Fucking Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Yeah.
That's a great Resident Evil.
Hell, again, not exclusive, but GTA 2, that was like the best console version of it.
Right, yeah. I was always super impressed with the lighting effects on GTA 2.
Yeah.
Because that was like the most visually impressive thing in that game.
E-Blade says Ready to Rumble. Fuck yeah, I was playing that this other day.
Oh, shit.
I
yeah.
really love the second one with all the shitty celebrities. Like
Yeah, fucking
Shaq
Round Two.
and Michael Jackson and shit.
Fuck it. I didn't remember them.
I beat the arcade mode the other day on Ready to Rumble 2, and at the end of it, it's got like, and a very special thanks to Michael Jackson, and it has all an audio clip of the crew, the developers going, "Thank you, Michael,
for diddling my kids." Fucking piece of shit. Fuck Michael Jackson.
Hey, cut it out."
That dog is having a stroke, it sounds like.
Jet Grind Radio, yeah, that was.
Oh, yeah, dude. I had that. Jet Ground Radio fucking ruled. There aren't many games where you get to rollerblade and graffiti shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else too though. Like I had quite a library of Dreamcast games just from trading shit and like swapping and shit. And my brain's dead. I'm trying to think. Your dog getting fingered's really throwing me off.
He needs to get fingered. Does anybody watching want to come finger my dog? Like, finger him to death, please.
Son of a bitch. Like, I don't want to hit a pothole. I'm trying to think, though.
I'm getting tired,
How
man.
so?
I've been up since the butt crack of dawn, and I work third shift normally. So.
How long have we been going?
Getting close to 3 hours, man.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Wow. Well, any of y'all watching, do y'all have any more questions or anything you want us to answer while we're still here?
How many fingers can someone fit in Lyle's butthole?
Maybe
That's not that they're not asking that. I am. I'm just wondering.
I know the answer. Of course.
Give me a hint. Give me a range.
It's my chili ring.
I mean, don't spoil the mystery. You gotta keep
6 to 68.
6 to 68. Okay, I can work with that.
It's a very loose number.
What is the number one arcade cabinet we like to own in our home? That's a good question.
Well, I guess that applies to anything. So
I think I would want a House of the Dead or a Time Crisis. Just because that shit is hard to emulate.
yeah,
And I want a shooter cap so bad. I mean, they got like the light guns you can get that are like based on the same technologies of the Wii controllers, but that ain't nearly the same.
honestly, I would probably, if I could just have anything I wanted,
Or Area 51.
Area 51 would be fucking cool.
It's so fucking cheesy.
Or Lethal Enforcers.
Yeah. If it didn't,
Alien 3 The Gun.
there you go.
Because that's a fucking very rare cabinet and actually a very fun game.
He said a silent scope for him, so yeah.
Ooh, Silent Scope's fucking good. I forgot about that too.
Yeah.
You're talking about some pressure. Why didn't anybody ever invent a fucking arcade game where you're disarming bombs? That's pretty much what you're doing in Silent Scope. You got the time meter to fucking snipe all the people out.
Yeah.
Like, what about a game that just like you got time to clip the shit?
That was something we had to do in that twin cot. This is really fucking hard.
Oh fuck, it is. I forgot about that completely.
He had scissors, and like he each controlled one side of the scissors, and it was really fucking hard to cut the green wire. It told you which wire to cut. You just had to figure it out.
As basic as it is too, I'd like to have a fucking RoboCop cabinet.
Yeah.
I got promised one at one point in time and it didn't deliver, so.
Yeah.
But,
that's the way she goes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't.
yeah.
The way she goes, bud.
Just because
E-Blaze, Operation Wolf. Yeah, I would love Operation Wolf, but I've heard those are a bitch to keep up.
I bet. There's a lot of mechanical shit in there. With the gun. That was like one of the first games I remember the gun actually like kicking and shit on. Like,
yeah, the feedback on that. That was a hard fucking game too.
Fuck yeah, it is.
That was a quarter sucker.
Oh yeah, they had that shit planned out to just
Yeah.
fuck some butts royally with. Fucking one of the SNES arcade that they used to have at the skating rink would be fucking
with the
cool
oversized SNES controllers
to
on
have.
it.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
that would be fucking cool to have one of
yeah.
those.
Had the shit like Mario and F-Zero and stuff on it. Just having that cab itself, not necessarily so much.
Then literally all you do is put fucking SNES carts in it to power it.
Yeah.
Like, it pretty much essentially was like Play Choice 10.
Yeah.
All it was like you're paying for time to play a fucking arcaded out NES, essentially.
Hydro Thunder cabinet was another. Yeah. I love
Dude,
me some Hydro Thunder.
A fucking 4-player NFL Blitz cabinet would be fucking tits, too.
Yeah.
Especially one of the ones that's got the fucking N64, like, memory card adapter on it. Like,
yeah.
Those were always so fucking cool to me.
Yeah, that's something you can't emulate Blitz too well. You need a really souped up computer to half-ass do it. And plus, Blitz had the, what was it, 48 or 49-way joysticks? Something like that?
Something.
I got 8-way joysticks on all 4 of mine, so, I mean, you could play it, but it ain't.
It's not as accurate. No, fucking oh god damn it! It was on the tip of my tongue. It just fucking Carnival. Like you ever play Carnival would be a good one because that's hard.
That's hard as fuck
to emulate.
Yeah.
Like that was a fun fucking game though. That's a definite quarter sucker.
Yeah.
Because that game is unfair as fuck, but it's still good.
Blindstone says it's 4 players, Simpsons or X-Men. Those are solid.
Simpsons, man.
I got a 4-player main cab, and Simpsons probably gets the most play on all 4.
I literally could probably buy an arcade cabinet with as much money as I fed to the Simpsons arcade game over the years.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the first games I ever remember me and you going broke over as kids, like fucking...
Yeah, we beat that shit finally.
Well, yeah, like, it only cost like $6 a piece to beat, but we did it.
Yeah. We just had to throw enough money at Mr. Burns, he goes away.
Yeah, no shit. You just compensate him for what he's losing for having to fuck with you. And he leaves you alone.
And Ninja Turtles, of course.
Oh, fuck yeah. I would kill for a Ninja Turtles cab. I'd like to have, honestly, just a straight up Miss Pac-Man cab with a speed up hack on it. That'd be a fucking good one to have.
Yeah.
Or just a Donkey Kong cab. A Tempest. Fucking Cocktail Tempest would be fucking gnarly.
Tempest, yeah, any of the vector graphic shit like that.
That, speaking of vector graphics,
Vector.
that is what I fucking want. So if anybody watching's got just a spare Vectrix they want to fucking bestow upon me, send it.
Dude, that shit's so fucking crisp, man.
Oh my god, dude.
No,
like,
no aliasing, no like
it's
pixel
literally
lines.
like being on fucking acid and looking at something without actually being on acid. Like,
yeah.
It's just fucking... That little spaceship game we played on there at Southern Fried, dude, that shit just...
It's so crisp, man.
I love just looking at it. Like, those lights, they're so goddamn bright, man. Like...
It's like having aliens jizz lasers into your eyes.
And I've had that happen before.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, we live out in the country. They come around here and they're looking to finger some rednecks.
Yeah, I love me a good old alien probing.
Their fingers so long and spindly. They reach the...
Makes my tummy feel warm.
When AT phones home.
Yeah, no shit. But, fucking
cock ass.
There's cock ass. Shit. I'd like to have a fucking Nightmare on Elm Street pinball machine.
Oh yeah.
Pretty well. But I heard that motherfucker's a nightmare.
No
pun intended. Yeah. Because there's so much like mechanical shit in it, like keeping it up.
That's one of the things why I'm glad I bought the Iron Maiden Pro over the premium, because it's got like some extra shit that works. And what I played the premium at Southern Fried. It slowed the game down, so I'm like, I'm glad that I didn't pay the extra $2,000.
Yeah, no shit.
It says Blindstone, Ghostbusters Pinball or Terminator 2. I actually could have bought me a T2 instead of this one. It would have been cheaper, but
I'd have me a Ghostbusters though. I fucking love how fast. I mean, it's not just because Ghostbusters is my favorite movie of all time, but I love how fucking fast and tight that game is. And Terminator 2 pinball fucking rules too.
Yeah,
like,
I love the little pistol grip plunger shooter. I'm not a fan of like button plungers.
Yeah.
But that one was an exception because of the whole shotgun pistol grip thing.
Every time I play that, I feel like that scene where he just pulls the fucking shotgun out of the rose box.
Yeah.
Get down. Speaking of which, dude, I want to ask our buddy here. Have you watched the Terminator Dark Fate featurette yet from Comic-Con? Because that's got me fucking all kinds of...
I still haven't watched it myself. Like
We'll watch it tonight before I leave. It's only like a minute and a half long. I'm pumped. I'm genuinely excited about that shit.
I say every time we talk about it, you get the Cosby eyes going.
You're unconscious.
Thinking about Terminator like a passed out bitch on the couch. Like
we were talking about Dark Fate. Like we were talking earlier about Bill Cosby and shit, and you know how he apparently acts like Dr. Huxtable while in prison. And I was like, just imagine that fucking shit, dude. I was like, some motherfucker gets prison shift to death. Like, There's so much blood on the ground you can smell the copper and shit. Just gets fucking prison shipped. He just sat there doing this fucking Cosby shit like at the end of the fucking intro of the Cosby show.
I forgot I had that shit on here.
Zip zop zoobity-bop.
Fucking perfect.
Boogeyman was the pokey of the man in the thing where the guy comes out of the thing and he makes the fall out of
That's like the best thing to ever come from Family Guy.
I fucking know. Do you still have like all of our sound clips we used to have?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. A little retro throwback for you there. We have a phone number.
I don't remember.
I don't either. Like, look at what you text me.
I don't know.
I'm gonna write it down so I know.
Yeah, we got to come up with the jingle for it, like we did the other one.
Adam Calloway, when you hear this, get in touch with me because I would love you to write another jingle like we used to have. That shit ruled.
I know it's 2G1C, but I can't remember the rest of it. You kind of need more than 4 digits. Okay. If y'all want to call and leave us a voicemail that we will play on the episode, then the number to
Feel
call...
free to berate us.
Yes. It's 702-900-2G1C. That's 702-900-2412. Leave us a message. You know you should.
Yeah. It gives us wood. What was that asshole that fucking... Like, what was it, the first hate mail we ever got? Was from a... Like, Jizz Wizard?
Jizz Fan. Blizz Fan 98 or some shit.
God, that was great. I still would have loved to figure out who that fucking miserable... Hopefully he's killed himself by now. Like...
I mean, given his age, he probably got left in a hot car and he's too dumb to figure out how to get out.
Either that or he's eating some Tide Pods between now and then and just like killed over. Cool.
I mean, as big of a boner as he had for, was it World of Warcraft? Is a shit on World of Warcraft, I think. He probably died from a deep vein thrombosis playing that
Sat
shit.
there for fucking 14 hours. He stands up and just... Well, some of that shit finally broke off, I see. Could have been the fucking 14 double cheeseburgers you just inhaled too. Anytime I think about somebody playing World of Warcraft like that, I just immediately think about that episode of South Park where Cartman's like, Mom! Just
That's such a good scene. And I've encountered shit like that at the hospitals.
Oh, God damn it. I'm glad, though, one thing that has happened since the podcast went away that is a fucking cancer on the gaming community is Fortnite.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that shit, man. Like, I tried it, and it's like one of the things, it's kind of like going to church. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Yeah. Like,
it's like if they took, trying to think of the name of the game I'm trying to think of. There was like a cartoony Battlefield at one point. I don't remember the name of it. But it's like if they took that and gave it more autism.
They actually vaccinated it.
They vaccinated that Battlefield game. So you had like build shit autistically like Minecraft. I've seen like the pro people playing it and it's just like who can build shit the fastest. It's just too much micromanagement with that shit.
The only Battle Royale game I've even played that I slightly enjoyed a little bit was Apex, of course. And Apex
I couldn't get into Apex.
The only reason I like it is it plays like Titanfall 2. And Titanfall 2 is my favorite fucking first-person shooter of all time. Like, well, more modernized first-person shooter. I mean, it's still never going to beat, like, to me, like, Doom 2 is still my favorite fucking... And I'm an old fogey. Fucking the original Castle Wolfenstein, like, I still love that fucking game.
Love killing some Nazis.
Yeah, dude, Nazis suck. Fuck them fucking pieces of shit.
They're such great bad guys and, like, everything. Because you can just hate them.
Yeah, and you don't mind fucking killing a million of them.
Yeah,
fuck you, Nazi scum piece of shit.
Hell yeah. Well, man, I think we probably need to start wrapping this thing up.
I guess so. We're going to be back next week.
Yep. Around the same time. Won't be able to go on as long because I do work at night. So, but...
Well, I mean, we've had a lot of... Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We've had a lot of details to fill in. We still haven't even filled in everybody on the full details of shit just because...
Yeah.
You know. Long story short, life happens. You know.
Life does happen.
But,
it happened hard.
Yeah.
Especially to you, man. I feel for you.
Yeah, I feel that I will always have...
Life happened all over your face while you're on your knees.
Oh, dude, life bukkakied my ass. Like, I was glued... My eyebrows were glued shut for, like, fucking 2 months from all the life seed that I caught on my face. I forever will have a salty taste still in my mouth. Forever. Like, if life was a fucking 600-pound lady named Angela, she sat on my face after a brisk run and walk. Yeah. Forever fishy. Ugh. Make me sick.
Hey,
but yeah.
You excited to see me, or is that a tuna fish factory in your pocket?
Oh, god damn.
That's a good pickup line. That'll score you some
That's tuna salad. I even take a little mayonnaise. It wouldn't be a podcast of ours without saying something to turn everybody's stomachs. If the leaving kids in cars shit didn't get you, here's something real disgusting. But yeah, we are back, and we're not going anywhere. So there won't be any random fucking... just not putting out any content, I don't guess.
Yeah.
Because we are back in the swing shit. And it's exciting. I'm kind of... That's one thing, like, I've went back and listened to a bunch of older episodes of shit and just been like, God damn it, I missed this. And I'm like, I'm kind of eager to see where we're going to fucking go from here. Like, because my whole plan is just... If we were R-rated before, motherfucker, I want to go for the NC-17 now. Like,
yeah,
we owe it to ourselves to be the most vile podcast.
The floor's the limit.
Yeah, that's shit.
How low can you go?
Pretty goddamn low. But, yeah. So, hit us up. Leave us a voicemail. 702-900-2412. Shoot us an email. Any questions and shit?
Mm-hmm. And all our social media is on the screen here for anyone watching. But for those listening, Facebook.com/2guys1cart. That's number 2, number 1. Website is 2g1c.show.
Yeah.
All of the letters and numbers not spelled out. Which I know I'll have to get a actual podcast feed here soon. I got a Twitter set up for us. I fucking hate Twitter, man. Like, I might keep up with it, but
I'm not a Twitter fan either. But god damn it, like I'll probably end up keeping up with it just because it is a fucking super viable social media source.
My issue with it though is like 90% of the people on there are just self-promoting jackasses like us.
Yeah.
Like, it reminds me of when we went to Mexico and you had all those people like trying to sell you shit. That's Twitter. Everyone on there is trying to sell you shit.
I'm probably going to start us an Instagram. Just because, I mean, Instagram's pretty popular.
Yeah.
So, Instagram's done wonders for my band and YouTube channel. So,
we'll have to post some pictures of some big titties on there, get some followers. I guess... I heard big titties get lots of followers on Twitch, so we're going to get some Elvira in on here.
That is my fucking dream woman right there.
Hell yeah, even she's old and crusty.
I dated a girl that looked like her, but her tits weren't nearly as supreme, so she had to go.
Not many are.
Just took me burning the house down, running her off.
Oh, a little self-deprecation here will never hurt no one. Our views jumped up 50% from that cleavage.
No shit. I know something else that jumped up 50%. Automatically.
I'm going to come in here wearing a bikini one day and get some more views.
Or less.
Gotta get them clicks, sucker.
You be clicking that bean, looking at old Brandon. You know, one thing, though, since we are I'm going to, I guess, go ahead and end it. One thing, since we're changing format and we've changed the title, because like I said, we're essentially the same. Did anybody say anything else before we go? Okay.
We're good. They're done with us, man.
Cool.
They're like, fuck y'all guys.
You know one thing I don't want to change, though, and I don't think we're going to change it. Because
What's that?
it fucking rules, and it kind of, even though it's not ours, it kind of become ours. We're going to end the show right now by saying something a little retroactive. Game over, man.
Game over.
And now the show is over. And you realize you left your baby in the car. Its head looks like a razor. Guys want cart. Guys want cart.
Rules.
Guys want cart. Guys want cart. Guys want cart. Guys want cart.
By request, Blind Stone, go fuck yourself, man.
Ah, shit.
See you guys later. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for checking us out. We'll see y'all next week for show.
Bye-bye.